Hi everybody. How's it going? Hello chat, how are you? Hi Marcy. Matthew, hello. Good to see everybody here. It's been 10 years since I've explored this world, so we're going to see some reactions to something that I built years ago. 10 years ago, I started building this world. At least I think it was at least 10 years ago. Sometime around 2009. So it's been about 10 years. And the world's been updated a few times for all the updates of Minecraft, but I haven't played on this for 5 years. So 10 years ago, I started this world and stopped playing it somewhere around 2014, 2015. And I haven't seen it since. So it's been about 5 years since I've seen it. So it's going to be an interesting time. So it's 10 years old. It's going to be interesting. I loaded a texture pack that I think I built most of the world in, but I can't really remember, much. So I guess we're going to go explore. So let's go ahead and get right into Minecraft. Thanks again, everybody, for clicking and tapping that subscribe button, too. Lots of new subscribers today, including Dan Urison. And welcome to everybody dropping those big O super chats and clicking the join button. A lot of people clicked or tapped the like button for this one. So thank you, everybody, for supporting the other episodes to unlock this one today. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you all here. Welcome. Yes. Straight-ton, thanks for subbing. Alright, let's get into some mining and crafting here in a second. Actually, we're going to do creative mode for most of this because we're actually going to just, explore and see what's new, or I guess what's old. Stefan for the 2, thanks for following through on this. Well, thank you for your support. Yeah, you guys all clicked and tapped the like button on this one, so hopefully a lot of people show up and enjoy the video. It's basically a tour, and I don't really know... I mean, I remember a lot of it, but not everything. So it's going to be interesting to find out what's where and when and stuff like that. So we're playing with Vanilla BD Craft, which I think I built some of the world with, but definitely not all of the world. It was some of the world, not all of it. That's for sure. There we go. Just getting some stuff ready for our stream here. You subscribed for a long time? Well, thank you. I appreciate you being a subscriber. Let's appreciate that Minecraft music for a minute. That's good. I look cool? Well, thanks. Thank you. Matthew Bishop says he's the first like. Well, thank you very much for liking. Raptor's a Minecraft veteran? Well, I mean, I took many years off and didn't play it as a mainstream thing, but I certainly was among the first people to get into the alpha, but I didn't record anything with it or do anything. And then of course, I played it when it came out, full, real release and things like that. So, can we ever play together in Minecraft? Sure. Just join the Discord. We actually have several servers on the Discord, so you should be able to find them down there. Play Disc 11. This is just music playing in regular Minecraft. I'll have to make some. We'll have to make some. Actually, don't you find those? If you make a record player, don't you have to find the records in Minecraft? And where do you find them? Are they in dungeons and stuff? I thought they used to be in dungeons. And you would find the discs to play in your record player. I'm the last guy you'd expect to play Minecraft. This is a 10-year-old world. It's interesting. For as often as I play Minecraft and for as long, I haven't really done any of that. Alright. I think we're about ready to get started. And we will spawn into the old world. I'll be in creative mode, and we'll just explore on peaceful. This was a world that I think I built to try to start a series on, but like all things with YouTube, when you're trying to build a Minecraft series, it's hard to get people together. If you build a world in Minecraft and you try to get a bunch of people to play with you, sometimes it can be hard because everybody's got different schedules, everyone's from around the world, so it can be very difficult to try to get everything going, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and jump into this world and see exactly what it's all about. So it was called World. I looked at the load. It was from 2012, but that's because I transferred it from one computer to another. So the file said last modified 2012. So that was probably the last time I had played on it. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, almost 7 years then since I played. I must have played it in between. That must have been when I, like, moved the world. But I actually remember when my world went from, like, a beautiful... We'll see an ocean front here in a second. There's going to be a beautiful coastline. And my world actually went from this coastline to, like, a swamp. It actually converted... When swamps became, like, a thing, it actually converted this beautiful coastline into this ugly swamp. So that was kind of funny. Alright, well, let's get into it. It's literally just called World. So it should be updated and ready to go for today. And I think we'll start out flying and take a look. Oh boy.
New subscriber shoutout.
Wow. Well, there it is. Everything's going to be made out of cobblestone because when I started playing this world, I don't think stones were actually a thing yet. You had to build everything in cobblestone. And a lot of this I did in survival because I didn't know about creative mode. So we'll go through pretty much everything. This area is huge, but there's a lot more to this world than just this. So it's big O. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. So let's start going through everything. We'll start where spawn is. When I started this world almost 10 years ago, the spawn point was right over here. And, of course, in Minecraft, I played this before there were even beds or anything, so every time you died, you had to go back to spawn. So when you'd load the world, you would have to come here every time if you died or something like that. So there was no sleeping, there was no beds back then. So, really, all that was here was, like, torches, glass, and cobblestone and doors, and that was it. That's what it was back in the day. And, of course, the crafting table. And, wow, yeah. So I think there actually was a waterfall up here. There was this giant mountain, and you can see I shaved it down and created a big waterfall there, and kind of cordoned it off a little bit. But I think we'll walk around. Let's go to the buildings that I made first in survival. This definitely wasn't a building I made first, but when I started... I don't even know if all this sand was here. I think it was mostly just regular, it was regular grass. There wasn't swamp. It was actually nice grass. And as you guys remember, do you guys remember in Minecraft when there used to be like a million, like you'd spawn in and just be like cows, 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 pigs, 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 and they'd just be like everywhere mixed in? This whole area was like filled with cows and everything like that. So one of the first things that I made, I think, eventually, there was also a body of water here, like a, just kind of like a pit with water in it. So eventually I made this building over it. So I made this in survival. That's kind of why it's so short and everything like that. And I made this as kind of like a safety to get to my house. So this led into the side of the mountain. So this was kind of like a gate to get inside and where I would store things. I think there was some storage in here. And this actually leads down to... I don't know what the plan was down here. But eventually this was a survival server that became kind of more of a creative server. So a lot of this was built in survival, but then became creative because I thought I was going to start a series. Hi, you just got here. What's up, Tara? And Anonymous, thanks for subscribing. Oh, here we go. Passageway, observation, underground, and prep room. I think this was all... I think this right here, this brick, was the first time that I found brick in Minecraft, or clay. Also, that lighthouse over there was also made of legitimate clay, too. So, all this stuff here was legitimate. I remember... digging this out so that way I could keep an eye on the kind of this open area here. Whenever there was creepers and stuff, I would know it was safe to go outside and that kind of thing. Angel, thanks for very much for subscribing. Make this a server? Maybe. If you guys want me to. And then I think this was actually... maybe this was survival too. Oh yes, this was one of the original mines that I made that connected back to the tunnel. So that way I could stay inside all the time. So up above us is the preparation room and observation, and down is the dungeon. Oh yeah, the danger dungeon. And this was an area I mined out a long time ago and don't need to go to anymore. And same with that one too. So this is actually where the... Oh, this actually leads over to the library, I believe. Oh yeah, here it is. I don't think this was built in survival. This was a creative mode thing. But was supposed to be some sort of a library for some reason. Oh, nice skylight here. Although those bridges above us were actually all made in survival, as well as that little what looks to remind me of like Mario. You ever play the original Mario, where you complete it and you build the or you go into the castle? That's I guess what I built there. I didn't mean to, but you know, when things were limited back then. you pretty much only had like cobblestone to play with. Where's the dog? I think upstairs. I think there was a sign marked kennels somewhere. Let's go back and find that. There was a sign that led to kennels, it said. Was it here? Underground prep. There was a sign that said kennels. Let's find out where that is. Was it up here? Well, I certainly saw a sign. Oh, here we go. Redovian kennels. Oh yeah, so this world is called Redovia. That's why everything is red banners. And I think I tried to give each little world that I was building a different color. So we'll see purple, we'll see green for emeralds, we'll see red for like redstone and stuff. Eventually, this world was supposed to have redstone and stuff in it, but... Oh, there we go. There's the dogs, well behaved. Oh, there's a dispenser for food, I bet. Oh yeah, bones. Alright, cool. So I don't know why the kennels are here. I don't know why. The R is on brand, yeah. I think it was meant to stand for Redovia at the time. Eventually this became, of course, this initially started as a survival world, but became creative after a while. Ooh, we have an exterior patio. Oh wow! I actually remember putting these flowers here. Oh, and there's a hedge maze over there. And I don't know what that building is. We'll have to go find that. I tried to tuck as many structures in here as I could. Maybe this was going to be a restaurant or something like that. But you can actually walk around everything out here. I didn't remember that. To Skywalk. Oh, so that's actually how we get up there. And this actually connects one of my first houses. That building there that we're looking at is one of the first houses I built in Minecraft. And then this was the second one that had a ton of cows. And I was using this building to try to capture cows. Because they were coming in there all the time, so I just shut the door on them. And then I was using it to just try to keep them in there when I wasn't, like when I didn't need food and things like that. It's just easier that way. Actually, before we go up, let's see what's down here. Oh, it looks like it's just kind of a seating area. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's just like a backside to the stairs. Alright, let's go back up top. So all those beams and everything, all this cobblestone that's supporting the skywalk, all that was in survival. And I don't remember this building. This is the Church of Light. Okay. Oh, right, there's a mine around here somewhere, and I needed to get rid of a lot of the cobblestone, so I just decided to, hey, I'm just going to make a church just to get rid of all of the stuff. Did I build this all myself? Yes. This I did 99% of the time alone, and actually, maybe there's somebody here who helped me on some of the stuff. I'll show you a part where they helped out. Oh, wow, we can see everything from here. I can see my house from here. Literally. Wow, look at all that stuff. Alright, let's set time today. Actually, wait. Let's watch it at nighttime. Because it's quite beautiful, actually. All this lighting down here I did in survival mode as well. And this area was actually where a lot of pigs were spawning. So when fences were a thing, I don't remember if they were at the beginning, maybe not. But, I remember there was a lot of pigs here, and I started to capture them and everything like that. Let's see how it all looks at nighttime. And I built all these to try to prevent creepers and things from coming out here. So I tried to space them out as much as I could. And I knew I didn't have time or anything. I was going to spend all day leveling out all this land, so I just made cobblestone wherever the stuff was. Need some glowstone? This was before glowstone. I don't think glowstone was a thing at the time this was constructed. I don't think the nether was here. So there's all these little beautiful lanterns made out of glass and cobblestone and torches.
New subscriber shoutout.
We'll go through everything. This is going to take a while. This is going to be interesting.
New subscriber shoutout.
Yeah, the music of all the memory music. It's really bringing everything back. All right, let's go back to the catwalk. Where were we? We were at the church. So we were up here. Oh yeah, there you go. And the gold block right in the center. Alright, let's go through all these buildings. Yeah. Well, I built the lanterns when glowstone wasn't a thing, but eventually when glowstone was a thing, I brought some of it over. Ew. Even the water is that gross, swampy color. It used to not be like that. Let's go and visit. We'll do that later. Let's go over to this other temple. This was one I built in survival here. And in fact, one of my first YouTube videos was of this catwalk like this. I can remember that. I made a video just kind of about the catwalk, and I wasn't happy with it or whatever, so I just deleted it. But I did a lot of good work on it, for sure. Temple of the Sun and Moon. So there's lapis and gold. Gold representing the sun, and lapis representing the moon. Nighttime. Well, I think we can go even higher. This is going to be really cool. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, I can remember when all of this was empty. There was like nothing here. That is crazy. I can remember it to being much more empty. I remember it being more empty. I don't remember building all this stuff. Alright, let's go down.
New subscriber shout out.
Anonymous, thank you for subbing. Oh, there was a lot of skeletons that would attack me. From over here. I think the mountain was a little bit higher. Oh yeah, over here. The mountain was a lot higher over here before I cut it down. And so a lot of times skeletons would attack, or sometimes they would try to spawn on the, something would spawn here, so this was kind of like my safe house. So when I would run back and forth from that temple there, a lot of things I built it was just all for, it was all just for, like, getting rid of materials and just something to build, you know? Minecraft is almost 20 years old. Well, it's only 10, not 20. And this is a house that I built for the cows. And then actually, hold on just a second here. There we go. And then, oh yeah, that leads to the outside. Wow, this is crazy. Oh, look at all that stuff. Oh, there's a lot more stuff over there. Wow. We're getting way ahead of ourselves. That's the first tower I made in Minecraft out of stone. I actually got a, thanks for subbing, by the way. Appreciate that. I got a texture pack that turned all this cobblestone into brick. And this was before, like, the actual stone brick existed. So, it turned all the cobblestone into stone bricks. So it actually was decent. It was actually nice. Okay, let's go over here. And this was the first house I ever built in Minecraft. And it was up on this hill. So these are some of the oldest crafting tables and things. Those are over 10 years old right there. Those are older than some of the cars that I have and stuff. And there's a balcony here. The view was so beautiful of the ocean like that, that I made several buildings to actually look out at it. So every one of these buildings, it was nice. This is like a giant cliff with a bunch of like flat areas there, so that's nice. Really cool. Should build the entire US, England, or even Russia. You know how long it would take to do that? Crazy to rebuild a nation. Well, let's go out here. Mill access and passages. I don't know where the mill is. Let's go out here, though, and go over this way. So, at a certain point, I made more buildings between buildings to fill up space, but this all wasn't here before. I think these are some gallows and stuff that were made for the series. So this was probably made in creative here. All this stuff. Let's see. DJ, thanks for subbing. Appreciate it. And this was certainly made in creative, too. Let's see how this works. Oh, that's pleasant. Okay. Oh, this is all connected? Darkmouth passageway. Oh, okay, so this was... I think actually I connected this... I used to be really afraid of going outside all the time, so everything is connected via doorway under this, kind of like this tunnel that I made out of cobblestone. So this probably goes back over to... What is this? Okay. Oh, this is where that exterior patio is. Okay, so this is like a... Maybe this was supposed to be a cooking area for the restaurant. I don't know. But again, this is like a combination of survival and then creative. How old was I back 9 years ago? Like 20, maybe? Oh. Oh, this is a train station. Tram system to Mora. Okay, I don't remember that. Oh, I remember a lot of this stuff. Tram system to Redovia Castle. Oh, man. Alright, now we're getting into the good stuff, because I don't remember a lot of this. Let's go back upstairs and catch our bearings. That actually lets us leave. So I don't want to leave just yet. Let's go upstairs. And this is Redovian Hall of Justice. Oh, okay, so this was supposed to take like a dark turn at some point. Looking Glass Tower. This is one of the first towers I made. Actually, when I made this tower, this was to the very top of Minecraft's build limit / where the clouds were. Either the build limit was very short, or the clouds were like just touching the top of this tower. So when I made this, this was like the world limit right here. It was either the height limit or the cloud limit, one of the two, or maybe both. I don't know. You like turtles? Me too. And you like trains? Excellent, Eric. We're going to be seeing some trains very soon. There's also another train system down there. Oh man, this is going to take forever to tour this world. I didn't realize we're just at the beginning. There is so much in this world, I can't believe it. Again, thanks to Stefan for the $2 super chat. Thanks everybody for becoming members and supporting the channel. I would have never have dreamed 10 years ago that 500,000 people would subscribe. Not only that, but all of you would be watching. That's amazing. So thank you, everybody. So this is a Hall of Justice, basically like a courtroom. And there's supposed to be like a cutscene. Eventually, when I was playing Minecraft, I found Blue Zephos. You guys know what Blue Zephos is? A.K.A. Simon and Lewis. You guys know that? They were the original Minecraft guys of the Yogscast. And they did their Minecraft survival series for Shadow of Israfel. It didn't start out that way. They kind of just started out playing multiplayer survival, and then eventually went into creative mode. So, if you remember the Shadow of Israfel series and all that stuff, then this is a lot of this was kind of like inspired by them. The buildings were kind of just, I guess, random. I don't know if I was really inspired by anything when building this, but I saw their series and I was like, oh, I got to build a world too and like make my own storyline. And I started doing that, but of course never really finished anything. So, well, I guess it is finished, but I never really did anything. Wow, a lot of you guys don't know who that is? Well, again, that's like 10 years ago. Lewis and Simon from the Yogscast. Some of you might know the Yogscast. Maybe not. Two craptastic girls, thanks for subbing. This is a jail down here, I think. Let's go check out the prison. Oh, this is actually where I built some really elaborate system, I think. That's supposed to control that door. And then this controls the cells? Oh, this is interesting. I don't know. I don't remember what any of this does. Some sort of a combination lock, but I can't remember how any of this functions. Can you get a life sentence? Yes, you're absolutely punished with being a subscriber. Is that a zombie? Oh. These are supposed to be prisoners and bunks, of course. Cell block A, 1 through 3. Man, this guy's been in jail for 10 years. This guy's been in prison for 10 years. I don't know what he did. He probably was late to a recording. Let's see. Oh, interesting. And cell block B, 1 through 3. These doors should function somehow, or I never took the time to wire it. One of the two. What is all this for? I think this is actually where the guards can be, or something like that. Or I don't know. Maybe I don't know what was going to go on down here. But I don't think I ever finished the door. Oh, actually, this must open those doors. How do these doors open? Let's take a look. I heard something move. Yeah, it's like Alcatraz, right? Oh, there it goes. Oh, it was the door control for this. Oh, okay. Wait, is there doors back there? What did those doors go to? Oh, I see. It's like a double system. Okay, I got you. His crimes were too bad. Yeah, I know. Alright, so let's go back upstairs. So that was all made in creative, but still very primitive because I didn't know what I was doing alone. Oh, this was actually made of stone. So this is, of course, later in the game. Alright, let's go down to... I don't know what this building is here. Let's take a look at this. Before we go in here, let me try to remember what this is. This to me seemed to be like a... This was like a knowledge building or something? Something to do with research, or... This was like a hall of files or something like that. Like, there's the Hall of Justice. Then this is supposed to be like a government building of some sort? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like a town hall or something. Oh, yeah, you can see I was legitimately building. Diamond shovel. Signs. Wow. Let's see if it says anything out here. And this was, of course, for, I don't know if this was a town hall or something like that. Yeah, we'll go in the tram in a minute. We got a lot to explore, though. This is the House of the Radovians. Okay, so this is like a, town hall or something like that. I don't know. Well, there's a lot more stuff over there. That was later. Much later. As you can see, I was kind of afraid of branching out. So when I first started building in Minecraft, I built, kind of like in this area over here. Let's go back to spawn and work our way into that pyramid. And let's see what that has to offer. And does this mean you may have to make Minecraft emotes now? I mean, you wouldn't really have to work very hard. You just shrink down a creeper and we can get a creeper in chat. Minecraft music is nostalgic to everybody who played from the start? Absolutely. I know, my wholesome 10-year-old village. Oh, this is what I was so proud of myself. I went mining one day, or probably several days, and I got a ton of cobblestone. And I didn't know what to do with it. And I also found a ton of gold and lapis lazuli. So, of course, when there wasn't really anything to spend that gold on or anything, I made this giant pyramid. And then started... I don't know why it's called the ruby deposit, because there's no rubies here. But, yeah, I built all of this. This is all me. So there's lapis lazuli on the floor, and then I built this pyramid. Or, I mean, this thing. I don't know. So I just started putting all the gold and lapis into, like, blocks. This is when... lapis was like super common, like super duper common. So you would never, to find all these blocks like this would be ridiculous. So this was legit, except for the glowstone maybe. I think I maybe changed that later. I think I wanted to make the building brighter because there was always creepers in here. So I just ended up putting glowstone in here to stop that. So the glowstone in the corners and here are not legitimate, but everything else was made in survival. That's crazy. Yeah, creative way to hide my possessions. Yeah, no one will ever think to search in this giant pyramid. No one will ever think about that. But you can see I really didn't have a build style. Like everything was just kind of random. Like I go from making these Super Mario castles to pyramids. What the hell was I thinking? Oh, and thanks for subbing. And welcome aboard, Anonymous, too. So here's some of the views of the buildings on the outside. So there's like the library over here somewhere. And then the dogs are underneath. This looks Aztecan. Yeah, it's certainly some weird combo. Let's go over here and check out what's up in this monument. Bentley, thanks for subbing. So eventually, you know, like this was a thing. I dreamed of having friends like Pinto, who's in chat, and Colt, and you know, like all the other people you've watched me play with, like Daniel and Stromby and Disco, and like I said, Colt and Coffee, and like all the people who've made their ways through the Rat Pack over the years. I've always dreamed of like having a team to, you know, pretend to not know what's going on, but just to like live out a story in Minecraft. Though eventually I went on to other games because Minecraft was so oversaturated and stuff, I didn't want to do it. Yeah, This world is about 10 years old. I mean, give or take maybe a few months. Maybe it's like 9.5. But this is a world that I started like at the very beginning, and it like updated over time. Like for some reason, this world was all beautiful and then became like a gross swamp. Like you can see where the water changed to swamp or whatever during some sort of update. But there is so much around us. There is more than just this world too. Like this is not the extent of it. It goes far that direction. And there is stuff all the way over there you can kind of see. That we got a lot to see today. We got a lot to see. Let's take a look at this monument here. Monument to the struggle. Wait. Monument to Rodoviat man. Struggle is a constant faith in a nation. Is always key. Will deliver us to bright light. Tim with the $10. My son Christian told me I should give Raptor some money. I agree. Nice work, Rap. Very smart kid. Porsche Flowers. Thank you very much for subscribing. Tim, thanks to you and your son. Shout out to both of you. Thank you very much. Never played Minecraft, but I think your world is pretty cool. Awesome. What does this mean? It was trying to be like some cryptic metaphor kind of thing. Like because I was trying to create a story, I was trying to create like this dark, random stuff, you know, because like this wasn't here before, any of this stuff. This is I added in to try to make the world a little bit more like mysterious, you know. So when I started in Creative World, pretty much all the structures made out of wood and cobblestone were here, except for these ones down at the bottom. So, yeah. Alright, there is so much to see around here. I can't believe it. I want to go through some more key buildings, but I want to, like, explore and find out what they are. So there's the pyramid. Over here, oh, let's go to this building. Let's see if we can find our way up there. Eventually, I wanted to start making, like, an evil army of some sort. Like a cursed kingdom, right? You guys are getting it. You guys are smart. You got it. Do I like this place? Of course. I made this, so I'm kind of proud of it, for lack of a better term. Oh, Emerald Bank. Oops, didn't know my own strength. Oopsies. Door. Oops, I broke it. All right, guys, I broke the server. Let's try that again. Forgot to right-click. Don't you hate it when you break your own door? So when Emeralds came out, then I started adding stuff here. Office of Financial Reimbursement. Oh, this was for quests. That's what this was. Now convert all the cobblestone to actual stone brick. Well, thank you, Colt. I'll have the server on later so that way you can get that done on my behalf. Thank you very much. Oh, man. Alright, so, yes. So somebody was going to stand here and we're going to go on quests and they would give us emeralds and things like that. Dr. Dreadmire. Okay, so now you can see... Oh, I don't remember what the story was. I think these were just placeholders for names and things that were going to be used later. Oh, what is this? Postal office? Okay. Post A through G. Oh, okay, so this is a post office. This, I think, where quests were going to be given, and then quests were going to be completed over here at the bank. So this area was kind of like to drive the story somehow forward. Where should we go next? Do you guys want to see the castle, or should we see the thing with lava? What do you guys want to see? Big fortress there, or... Wow, there's so many castles that I started building. This was more like practice. Anonymous, thanks for subbing. Thing with lava, castle. Which one's closer? I guess we'll go to the castle first. We'll go to the lava next. So, I eventually built, I think... By the way, this wall here... There used to be like a giant hill here. You can kind of see it still. I actually put this wall here to keep out creepers and everything like that. So eventually what I did was I somehow... There was cliffs all around me, but here needed a wall. So I built a wall here, and then I started lighting up the whole area with torches so that way creepers and stuff couldn't get in. So this whole area between this wall was pretty much the area I built in survival, which is why it's so built up and crazy like that. Like there's a lot of stuff here that was... I would say probably at this point, 75% of this has got to be at least survival. Creative is super easy to do. Yeah, no creepers allowed, right? Let's go to the castle. Let's actually go through the gate. Alright, let's go through here. Lava's cool. Save it for last. Alright, you got it. Yeah, look, it's still pigs and stuff around in this game. Dark Tower Fortress. So yeah, this was supposed to be meant for some sort of adventure. And yeah, you can see everything's made of glowstone, so... It was more updated then. Don't know why that's like that. Some sort of a banner there. Oh, I have no idea how long it took to do this. Tell Mojang to add raptors. Well, of course, this is over a period of 5 years, so this castle could have taken 3 days, 10 hours, an hour, I don't know. There's all these towers here. I don't think this was ever finished. This was something meant for later. So let's go down. I think there was supposed to be more of... Yeah, oh yeah, you can see where I was building. Yeah, definitely not complete. So you can see where I put the base around. And I think there was supposed to be stuff underneath the castle. You can see where I was lighting to get creepers out of here. Because I didn't really know how to go into peaceful mode and do all that stuff. Very basic, very early days of Minecraft, some of this stuff. Or at least my knowledge was very basic. So the castle's, yeah, look at not even complete. Still needs to be built. So we were in the middle of building whatever. And of course, all still out of cobblestone, because there really wasn't a lot of stone back then. Wow. Alright, let's walk along the wall. Let's see what this building is. Those wooden ones we went in. This is called the... Oh, it's a bathhouse. Okay. I don't know if I'd want to go in that. A lot of the times I just built structures to make it look like the town was actually lived in. So a lot of the times it was just like, oop, let's build a quick square. And there you go. Alright, let's see. That was always a pain to walk. A glass, yeah, a glass bathhouse, I guess. I don't know. They're probably cool with nudity. I don't know. I don't know their culture. Well, Kellum, if you were paying attention, I did mention that several times, that this did start in survival and went to creative. Haven't you been here? Alright, this is some giant castle I made in creative, of course. But I don't remember anything about this. There could be traps around here too, so we gotta be careful. I don't remember any of this. Oh wait, this is that house of the Rideau. Okay. So how do we get in here? Let's see. I don't even know. I thought that was the way to get in there. Maybe it's down here? Oh, it's down here. Oh, it's past the gallows. Okay, the gallows, of course, are for the House of Justice or whatever. These actually function, I think. Let's see. Yep, they do. Brian, thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. Welcome aboard, dude. Alright, let's go into this place. Now things are getting spacious and empty, just for the purpose of being, like, looming and intimidating. Well, I don't know what's down there.
New subscriber shout out.
Oh, thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. Oh, it's just a dead end. Okay. Let's go upstairs. It's fun to see you remember. It's making you happy. Oh, yeah. Making me happy, too. Because now I finally get to, show this world off that I don't remember a thing about. Oh, whoa! That is cool. Okay, I don't remember any of this. Tim! Welcome aboard, dude. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Enjoy those new emotes as well. That's awesome. Wow. Thank you, Pinto. Wow, okay, so there's fire everywhere, so this is pretty sweet. Although I don't know why. I guess for intimidation again. Now, the world started out all... It's like real life. Everything starts out so innocent, and then eventually you got to intimidate to get things done. Ho, thanks for subbing. Well, this is an interesting way to make a tower. Okay, so this leads up to the... I don't know why all this stuff is. You can see how things were like developed by like the limited amount of space. I did a lot with that. And there's these banners here for, of course, Redovia, but wow. And these are windows? For whatever reason, I don't know. I guess we needed a window and they're not enough light, I guess. With the fire, the glowstone, and the skylight. Jeez, imagine the bill for this place. Thank you, Elliot. You're awesome, too. Alright, so let's see. Where should we go next? I think we're going to stay here for a little bit until we see most of the buildings. This is where the area is the most concentrated. There's most amount of stuff. So, let's see all the stuff, and then we'll go to a new part of the world. Oh, this, of course, is an Arby's. Yes. where you get all your roast beef. Of course. Actually, I think this is where the librarian's supposed to be. And then, oh, what is back there? Oh, what is this? The books of the... Oh, that's right! Oh! Oh, there. Oh, that's right. Now I remember what the storyline is. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Oh my god. This is going to be cool. I can't wait to show you guys this. So, Stranger Things started, what, 3 years ago or 4 years ago? And in Stranger Things, they're using like a big laser to shoot a hole in the wall or something like that. Yeah, there's supposed to be a storyline here. That's right. The secret of this world is before lapis was a thing that you could really use in Minecraft, there wasn't really a use for it aside from being decoration. But I had the idea of making it as like this magical, like uranium, that kind of thing. And so, so just like in Stranger Things, how they're shooting a hole in the wall to another dimension, I too, even before Stranger Things, came up with like this thing to like transport lapis. People are transporting lapis somewhere around here to do evil things, and these people of the Lapis Empire somehow paid off the Redovians for a lapis mine. I can't remember what the story is, but I guess we'll have to experience it together and find out what's going on here. This is cool now. I forgot all about this. How did I forget about this? There's literally a ship out there and all sorts of stuff. This is going to be awesome. So this is supposed to be... so behind here is supposed to be books about the Lapis Empire. That's why it's locked up. Oh my god, I can't believe that just triggered everything. This is cool. Yeah, this is... Okay, we got a lot to discover. This is going to be epic. So this is where, you know, we're supposed to discover that there's the Lapis Empire somewhere around here. Or something. We'll find out soon enough. This is awesome. Yeah, lapis can be used for enchanting now, but before it was just kind of like a decorative stone. That's why this pyramid is literally full of it. So, and I think the storyline was going to be that, like, Redovia had a lot of lapis underneath it, and there was a group of people who were trying to get the lapis and then use it in order to power some sort of a weapon. Oh man, we're gonna go find this. There's there's a giant laser. It looks like the one from Stranger Things too. Alright, well, we gotta go explore that. In the meantime, let's go in order of how I constructed things. There's a lot to see here. This is gonna get epic now. That is so cool. Let's go look at this. I think we missed this over here. There's a little tower. Pretty simple double door tower that goes up to the top. Oh wow, look, some of the doors are even goofed up. I think that's because the game, at certain points when there were updates, it would goof up how the doors sat or something like that, so I had to go fix them manually. But there's a beautiful waterfall here. Beautiful. Oh yeah, so this is when I started getting into aqueducts. Oh man, we got so much to see. Alright, let's start flying through this world, because there is so much here. That is just epic.
New subscriber shoutout.
K-Baz, thanks for subbing. Yeah, it's an old castle tour, yeah. Alright, so we've seen most of the buildings here. One of the things that I built legitimately, in order to build all these structures and all this edging for all the hills and things like that, I had to go and make a legitimate mine. And so I remember there was this area that was like this, flat and full of stone, and so I started mining this out legitimately. So this is the Invictus mining entrance. So it was, so there was a flat area here. I think there was water here too. But I eventually, yeah, started mining all of this out by hand. So I mined this, like, I don't know, 10 by like 20 area in order to get all this cobblestone. And I think there's even a... Oh yeah, this is where... oh yeah, material processing. This is where I smelted everything. So material processing and operations. Yep, I thought there was more stoves in here, but... Oh, that is awesome. I wonder if there's anything left.
New subscriber shoutout.
Nope. But this is how I was basically turning everything into, like, stone and such as soon as that was available. What does this say? Authorized entry only. Okay. Yeah, there was water up here. So I had to wall this off to stop it from flooding the area, so I just turned it into a pretty fountain. And this, where does this go? What is this? Just a generic building, I guess. Oh, actually, I think this is the official entrance of the mine, or one of the multiple entrances, so there you go. Yeah, Farhan, I have city skylines and stuff. But right now we're into Minecraft and stuff, so let's keep all relative chat to this. So if you have a question about an unrelated game or whatnot, just check down below in the description. The answer is down there for you. Alright, let's go check out this mine a little bit. Also, this area... Oh yeah, I walled this off because there were creepers back here all the time. It was a dark area, so rather than putting any sort of lighting, I just decided to wall off the dark area. So that way no enemies could come around and sneak up on me. So here's something called Earth-Based A1. I don't remember anything down here. A1 main shaft, okay. This might just be like a legitimate mine. Oh boy. Now we're getting into territory I don't even really remember. Well, that looks like a legitimate Minecraft mine. For now. Looks like I decided to go even deeper. Yeah, this is where A1 steak sauce came from. That's right. I invented it here in my Minecraft server. That's right. Hi there, Lucas. How are you? Oh, ha ha ha. Ha. Jack-o'-lantern, ha ha. The heck was that doing there? I don't know why I did all this mining. I think this was just to get more cobblestone for building without it being so much on the surface. So these are just like random mine shafts. Looks like I took the time to actually decorate the world a little bit. Oh, was that dark rock actually bedrock? Oh, what is this? This goes somewhere. Why did... I don't know what... I don't know. Oh, we could get lost down here for hours. This is just a regular mine, so I guess there's nothing really to see here. Let's go back. Where's those stairs? Uh-oh. Right there, okay. You're so getting into Minecraft after this? Yeah, I'm even more into it now. Just because I remember how creative I was trying to be after a while. Let's go this way. Okay. I don't know what all this was supposed to be. I guess I was legitimately doing some mining here, and then this is when I was just like, no, that's right, there's creative mode. So I like went into creative mode. I thought there'd be something more down here, but let's get out of this place. Well, you can see how I took the time to actually dig out and put glass there for safety. For safety reasons. Yeah, they added foxes to Minecraft, yeah. But those are not going to be in this world. This world is old, so we're going to only see old biomes. Okay, so let's go back. Trying to be creative, think you were very successful. I mean, I certainly did things that were different that I'd never done before. This is a neighborhood that I built to try to, again, add more life to the world. So all these buildings are, like, empty and just kind of like... Corca Manor, yeah. They were just trying to add substance to things. Oh, actually, a cellar down here. So I think these were all just for story elements, and in order to create a story, you have to build buildings and things like that in order to add substance to things. Oh, there's actually a music disc. Okay, I'll leave that there. Is this it? Oh yeah, okay. No upstairs? Nope. That's haunting. And these are just little houses that were going to be filled in later, but it's just to add it and make it look like an actual neighborhood. And this is like a row house here. Yeah, it is creepy, I know. Alright, let's see. And there's the R for Redovia for whatever reason. That's one of the first things I built. Let's check out what's down by the water. Let's go down here. These are some buildings that were added later. So this is our spawn building that I made at the very beginning.
New subscriber shout out.
Or at least that's where I spawned at the beginning, but later I built that building just to have something there. And then this is a marketplace. Of course, this is where you can get your pumpkin pies, your blue... Well, of course, everybody needs blue wool, arrows deluxe, and of course, fruits and pork. You know, no other things that go together like fruit and pork. For whatever reason. What is this over here? Oh, we gotta go check that lava area, too. Okay, so we have ourselves like a nice little outdoor patio. This is when things were all nice and peaceful and everything like that. Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll go to the train tracks when we go to leave. There's still a lot to see here. There is one building I wanted to take a peek at that was over here. Didn't I? There was a building over here somewhere. Ah, alright. Well, let's go to this one.
Subscriber shout out.
Anonymous, thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. This, of course, is the blacksmith. So, this is, of course, where we can get all of our goods and make things. Actually looks legitimate. That is nice. Oh, what is this? Oh, a hidden... Oh. Oh. Okay, there's some hidden stuff down here for sure. So I think this was supposed to connect the, I think there's a reason why these are connected. For the story, I think. Oh boy, what's down there? Oh, it's just a dark pit. I think they were supposed to eventually be connected, or at least to make it look like there was more of a connection here. Just for the story. This was going to be like, you know, a multi-part episode, you know. This was supposed to be like 20 episodes or whatever, whoever knows how much. That's kind of cool. Alright. You don't like the texture pack? This is a texture pack that I think I started using eventually to design it in. So if I used a different texture pack, I had a different one to start with. So this area here looked much different. Like the initial area that we're seeing, I used one texture pack and then I found other ones and explored out. Oh, here we go. We got a little bakery here. Victor's Bakery and Eatery. Nice. And, oh yeah, there you go. 3 wheat equals 1 bread. There you go. So I think I was legitimately making food here, though I think eventually this... I think this was made in creative, but I don't know. I don't remember really doing any of this legitimately. I don't think this farm or bakery were here to begin with. And this is just your regular old store, I guess. And then banners, of course, for Raptoria. And this is... I think I made this in survival mode down here. I thought it was funny to put wool underneath the sand to make it look like beach towels. Gary Rafflebottom's Beach Drinkery. Yeah. So, like a bar, of course, made out of cobblestone, as all beachfront bars are. Yeah. Can you get the map? Maybe I'll upload it for you all. Here's a side gate for the harbor here. That tower I actually made legitimately. All that brick and everything like that was made legitimately, and this was all sand too. So I had to, I had to dig all this sand out and all that sort of stuff. So I had to do all this by hand. Cobblestone docks for the main gate. Okay. Okay, I guess there's a pig here. I know there's a bar around here somewhere. There's the lighthouse. And there's actually a boat that I made, and the boat's name is... Oh, it's Daisy. How nice. Excess material disposal unit. Oh yeah, lava. I think it's from me going on journeys all the time where I had to come back and throw stuff away. Ooh, there's something cool over there. That's going to be cool to go see later. We'll go take a look at that in a little bit. Oh, this is the bakery sugar plantation. Has to be near the beach, I guess. Crop materials and stuff. Cool. This is where I built underwater for the first time in Minecraft, so I had to go through the painstaking process of building underneath the water, which was a real pain at the time. But you can actually see everything around. This is, of course, before the aquatic update, so there's none of that stuff around. There's nothing here. It's all empty except for fish. So no seaweed, no underground temples, none of that stuff. And I actually lit the area around it. Cool. Let's go check out what's on the boat, shall we? So this was one of the first times I built a little boat. It's actually quite large. It's in Minecraft, it's funny how big something can actually be for how small it actually is. Because everything's in these, like, 1 meter... Isn't each block in Minecraft a meter by a meter? It's actually pretty large. So this is all before the shipwrecks. There's, I guess, a ship here. Oh, stuff. Soil and sand. We were actually transporting stuff here. Nice. Wow, that's really cool. Now, what do we got here? What is this? Military fleet storage box. Yeah, there's our fleet, boys. All of the oak boats that you could ask for. There's the Navy right there sitting in a box. All ready to be put together. It's the IKEA Navy. Alright, let's go. Let's find our way into the bar and go upstairs. Winter spring storage room. Oh, okay, this is a storage area for stuff. And that leads upstairs, so we'll check that out in a minute. Let's go to the bar. The Krabby Clam. Another area that I think I was trying to get resources from and then wanted to fill the empty space. Wow, this is actually a legitimate bar. Actually looks decent. Nice. Nice. Hey, what's up, James? Welcome, man. You wanted bigger boats to be a thing. It'd be nice if you could build stuff like that and actually use it in Minecraft. I'm sure there's mods, but vanilla would be cool to build a ship like that. It actually looked good. Looks decent. Alright, so there's a stairwell up here. Boy, I remember encountering a ton of creepers and rebuilding this like 10 or 20 times. Me and the boys at 3 a.m. watching Raptor play Minecraft. I know. It's a breakthrough time. That seems to be like a makeshift shelter. When I was playing survival, so many, you know, Minecraft's day and night is like that. So many times I'd be over here like cutting down a tree or something like that and I couldn't get home. Like home is over there. So instead of running through a field of creepers, sometimes it's just best to, you know, make a hole in the wall and kind of hide out. Let's see what's up here. Oh, this leads down to that storage room. And this leads up to... Oh, okay, we'll come up here in a minute. I think I remember what that is. Yeah, the world is huge. We got a lot of stuff here. And you guys unlocked it by clicking and tapping the like button in previous streams, so thank you very much for all the support and wanting to see this world. This is really cool. I'm not sure exactly where that leads to. Oh, I see. It leads out to where the, where that is. Okay. And then this is what was up at the top of the ladder when I turned around. So here's the ladders. And this is actually... Before they had cartography tables, this was supposed to be the nautical navigation office. So this lapis lazuli cube was supposed to be like a... working on making a map. I don't think it was ever finished, but before we had all the maps and things like that, this was supposed to be that for the boats down there. Kind of cool. Wow, look at all the wonderful fire and things like that. Looks cool. Alright, we're about ready to leave this area. I think we're going to see all of the... Oh, I've spelled navigation wrong? Yeah, maybe so. Let's go ahead and go on some of the... should we go to local buildings? Like, there's a whole... Oh, wow, we can actually take a train over there. Oh, wow. Oh, there's so much stuff over there. This was just the initial world right here. This is crazy. I think we should go on the train. Oh, actually, there's one more thing to see. Let's go jump over here quickly. There was a small island that I wanted to make use of. And some of these buildings are just like generic towers and things like that. You can see how ugly the Office of National Security. You can see how ugly everything is. Because it was, like, there was just cobblestone. That was it. There's nothing in the nether. I don't think I ever built there. Let's see. Oh. This is probably what I used to build the wall with. I can remember watching a lot of TV while I was playing with this. Oh, look, legitimate stuff. Oh, a saddle. How the hell? I must have went to the nether then. Or found a dungeon. Bone meal. Smooth stone leather. Yeah, random stuff sitting here. Do you see a larger ship on the horizon? No, I don't think that's a large ship over there for any reason. Home of the mayor. Okay. So this was just an island that I wanted to clear out and make use of. So I kind of made it like a fancy modern home. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll go on the train in a minute. This is going to be quite awesome, actually. Yeah. The doors are goofed up because of other Minecraft updates where it flipped around doors and things. Got a nice hangout area down here. Got a nice modern kitchen. How nice. I sound like a voice actor? Oh, well, thank you. Alright. And then this is access... Oh, that's access to all the walls. So we've pretty much seen everything in this initial world. That's a train station down there to leave, so we'll come back to that later. Love that. Love that Minecraft music. Some good beats. Alright, let's go to a new world. Let's go to, So over there is a different kingdom. Wow, actually, I literally see a Ferris wheel. Right there. So there's a marketplace between these two worlds. I think we should take a, I think we should take the rail card. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, let's not take a rail cart for a second. Hold on a second. Let's go this way. So there's a gate here that's supposed to connect to the outside pathway that goes to a new world. We'll go take a look at that stuff in a little bit. Actually, you know what I remember? I'll tell you a story about that castle there. There's a castle made mostly out of glass, whatever you want to call it, but I'll tell you a story about that in a minute. The Ferris wheel's over here. This is kind of like a marketplace fair. So there's our Ferris wheel. Wow, I legit built a Ferris wheel. I don't even remember this. Oh, that is cool. That is awesome. And then here's like a stage. There's your big old speakers. And then this is like a marketplace / carnival. And I built this with my friend Spunked. I remember he helped me out to build a lot of this tedious work with the with this thing. Wow, that's awesome. Giant fountain here. This is actually nice. Oh, look, guys, a roller coaster. Should we ride the roller coaster? I think it actually works. Should we go on the roller coaster? Alright, but we gotta wait in line, though. Wow, those Minecraft beats, though. Oh, pushing the button turns it on. I don't even remember if this works, but there's a roller coaster. I don't know if I can actually hit the button from here. There we go. Woo! Oh, that was cool. Wow. Let's see it go on an actual test run. Wow, it legitimately works. Cool. Alright, so that's pretty awesome. Alright, let's go take a look. Let's head back to the Tower of Justice or whatever, and we'll take a train ride to a couple of stops that go into this new world. I don't really remember much about everything pretty much from the marketplace over. I don't really remember much about, but it was all story-driven from here on out. So this was mostly survival here. But let's go take a look at some more creative stuff. So we got to find a train station somewhere. Is it in here? I know we saw one before. I don't know if it's actually in here. Somewhere, we got to find it. Could be in this building here? It's underneath the building somewhere. Did I make this? Yes, I did. Yeah, 10 years ago. Well, I mean, that's when it started, but... there's got to be a way to get to the trains underneath. I know there's a service tunnel under here somewhere. Okay, here's the tunnel. Okay, I think we're able to get to the giant train station or whatever under here. Oh, here it is. Oh, wait, what is all that? Wait a minute, what is all this? Oh, I forgot to show you guys the thing with the lava. That's right. Oh, I don't remember that. What is all this? I don't remember any of this. Boy, these are some long pathways. Yeah, it's definitely complicated. This whole world is complex. Oh, Rodovian tram system. Alright, so the tram is up above us. Let's look around a little bit before we go. Why is there fish? Oh, this leads out below. Oh, okay, so this is a way that it connects to the aqueduct here. Okay. I think there was a waterfall there that I converted into an aqueduct there. So, let's go over this way. This actually leads to where I know why there's a fence there. But there's testificates here. This is supposed to be like a stadium or something like that, where speeches are given. So all the people can sit there on the wall, and then of course the lava's there just to look badass. That's all. Eric, thank you very much for subbing. Appreciate that. So then, guess we'll just leave that like that so those guys can't leave. So then whenever government officials or whatever need to leave, they can go back to the tram system. And everybody else leaves out the other way. Alright, let's see where we want to go. Darkmouth passageway, that leads back to where we went. This leads to Mora. We don't want to go that way yet. Uh-oh. Stupid Enderman. Oh, let's go back this way. This is going to be cool. Now we're really getting into the big world. That was just kind of the tutorial. This is where it gets big O. Now it's going to get really cool from here. This is going to get really cool. I'm telling you. Oh, there's a cart there. Don't leave. It's going to get awesome now. Alright, so this leads to Rodovia Castle. So let's go see what that's all about. We can push ourselves forward slightly, and then... Woo! Oh, wow. Wow, it's actually a oh, look, it's a transfer station. That's epic. That is really cool. Then we get off and walk over this way. Oh yeah, I remember building this. This was a pain in the neck. Wow, that's cool. Looks like only one gate is open now. Alright. Now we're starting to get into more of the creative mode stuff, where I was starting to get more, you know, a little bit more, what would you say, complex with my builds. Pathway here, never finished. Let's go check out these homes over here. This is kind of like the border of Rodovia and some other... Maybe it is more Rodovia, I don't know. I can't remember what I was thinking, but... So there's an area here for boats. Or something like a little... Oh, wow. Okay, this is like a little cafe here. Wow, tray drop-off, tray pickup. Oh, this is like a little restaurant. Kind of cool. Well, thank you, Chad. I see all the applauses. Thank you. There's a lot more of that, though. That was just like one of many train stations. There's going to be quite a few more trains. So this is just a giant restaurant. You can turn glowstone on with this? I didn't know you could do that. I don't remember that. Oh yeah, and here back here is all where all the dishes are washed and everything. Wow. So a little cafe area. This I think was not complete, or maybe was for more seating or something. I don't know. And this is a really weird looking building for some reason. Check in. Oh, a hotel. What is that blue? Oh, of course. Just a casual diamond block sitting there for no reason. I guess I put these down here to make it look old, but I don't know what the purpose of this was. You want me to publish the world? I think I might do that, and then you guys can do whatever you want with it, because I don't really mind. Maybe one day me and the boys will make a story out of it, but that takes a lot of effort. And, okay, so here's one of the hotel rooms, I think. Oh, how nice. I don't know why some of that stuff's there. I think maybe I was converting furnaces there to like, oh, maybe it's for heating. Maybe that's what it is, not just for cooking. Who are the boys? Oh, like Harry and Colt and others. Oh, something happened to the stairs here. Oh, it's the attic, so maybe you're supposed to jump. Ew, gross, get it away, gross. Ew, 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 ew. Ew. But I think there's supposed to be hidden stuff in this hotel. There was supposed to be a reason why we would come here. All meant to be a part of the story that I never really even started. Okay. Wow, it's actually quite a large building. For looking so small. These are, I think, generic homes here. This is supposed to be a mansion of some sort. Yeah, generic homes. And then... Okay, that leads to, like, the back garden area. Some sort of a conference room? I don't know what exactly this is. Do game mode 3 to look underground. There's not much underground, aside from where the tunnels lead. So we'll see. There's a beautiful little... there's what the train station was built on. Or the train line. So there's these elaborate lighting fixtures pretty much every inch of the route. Okay, so there was the... Okay. Well, let's go into the castle. Apparently the door is locked. Oh, we can go this way, though. Is there slums? We'll see. We'll see. I don't remember. Oh, this actually leads to the castle, too. No. The castle wall is on the exterior of the marketplace. And there actually is a main gate here, which seems to be closed now. I think I built some of this partially in survival, too, to be honest, because I remember I wanted to build far away, which, if you think about it, isn't really that far, but when you're in survival, I was like, I'm going to go 1,000,000 miles away. So I went from over, like, right there where that tree is to, like, over here. Now, during the time, I can remember building this castle legitimately, because it took a lot of time, and I had to do a lot of mining, and so, we'll get in there in just a minute, but I can remember during the time of the, TV was on at the time, and I remember building the base of that castle during the Casey Anthony trial. So does anybody remember when that took place? Whenever that took place, that's when I was building the base of that castle. So let's go and let's head out, and we're supposed to be on the other side here. Now we've left the station. Yes, there's an air balloon over there. We'll get to it, I promise. We'll get to it. Let's make it daytime again. How do I do that? Set time. Oh, wait. I think I got to put it into cheat mode on just so we can... There we go. There we go. All right, let's keep it daytime for now. All right, so there's tons of little towers and things around the castle. I think there's actually a main gate. Oh, there's a bunch of certificates. Oh, this is when I started to get a little bit more complicated with building the villages. So now we've stepped it up to, instead of just having empty villages, I've now learned about certificates and everything like that. And that you can put them in there in order to populate the city. We can actually take a minecart to go inside that tower in the kingdom too. Oh, I remember that. Okay. Wow, there's so much to look at. So much to look at. That was in 2011, so Chandler says that was Yeah, it was a murder trial of 2011. So that's when I remember building that part of the castle. So it had been a while. I had worked on that survival area for a very long time and played Minecraft, you know, on and off while doing other things. Can I get some hmms in chat, please, guys? Appreciate that. How do I get down there? I don't know if there's a... Some of this was designed so that way it was linear. So that way I had to go from certain areas to another. So I was forcing myself to go to certain areas, I guess. Should be a way down to the village, though. But let's take a look at the village. And this is my own village that I made for these people. So it kind of keeps the style of what it was at the time. Like when Testificate villages first came out, this is kind of how they looked. So I just built one here. So this is my own custom village. What is that? The dull faucet. Clever. Hello, sir. You've been trapped in there for 10 years. Oh, wait, they can open doors. Okay. So this is a bar, another bar. What, Jacob Hood? What? What's going on? Yes, we need more hmms in chat. Oh wow, this is pleasant. A little pond here. And then all the pathways out of gravel. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, I think you could actually slip in through. Oh, cool. This actually stops the testificates from leaving, but you can actually slip through it like that. Yes. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. I guess this is a giant tunnel. Oh, when we leave the train station, this is how you're supposed to go out. You're supposed to take the long way around, I think. I think the stairs, it leads out here. Then you can go down through the fun fair. And then there's a giant tunnel here. So this actually leads to the other side. Oh, this is epic. Well, thanks everybody for all the support and the likes so far on the series, too. This is great. You guys are liking something I did 10 years ago. I wouldn't even have imagined. That's awesome. Thanks for the support. And this is just to look cool, I think. Oh, what's going on here? Gary and Larry, Guardian Bros. Oh yeah, some sort of story thing going on here too. So these two iron golems are supposed to do something, I don't know. Boxing ring? Maybe. I'm not sure. Tara Matthews, everybody here is to enjoy the stream, not just here to acknowledge your existence. So don't be a narcissist all the time and chat like that, talking about how you're being ignored. If you continue that, we're going to be permanently ignored by being banned. Don't be annoying. Don't be self-centered. This is for everybody, not just you. Thank you. Alright. We got ourselves a little field there for watermelon. So really a custom village. So that's kind of nice on the outskirts of the castle. And this is what? Oh, here we go. We actually have some signs. Thank goodness. Northgate Gardens, wall access. Transit to the Upper City Tower. Oh, there's a train station over there. Okay. What is this? Well, these guys look like creepers. The Well of Wishing. This guy must have a hard time because he's literally in the well. That man is really needing some help right now. So just some random gardens that were designed out here for whatever reason, I don't know. Some random homes just to look different. Totally empty, not furnished at all. And that's the gate access or tower access or whatever, which is closed right now. It's sort of depressing all that could have been, the story lost in folds of time. However, let's look at it this way. If I made this 10 years ago and made a series out of it, maybe 10,000 people would have seen it. Over the course of now, 500,000 people could possibly see this. The fact that I waited, more and more people could see it, so it's kind of cool. It's all good. Yeah, I made this. This must have been built legitimately, that was. For as ugly as that is, that's got to be survival mode, I think. That is just square and ugly, and there's a man up there. How did you get up there, sir? I don't know how he got up there. But for as ugly as this is, it's got to be legitimate. I must have made that in survival mode. But not these bridges and things around it. The castle itself was probably creative mode. Alright, let's see. We can take the transit into the tower. And we can also go to the castle. There's more homes over here. Let's look outside the castle before we go inside. And of course, we have to have this. Everybody has to have this. It took 1,000,000 years to make this, but here you go. Pretty. Yeah, so it's a fountain just controlled by pistons. Oh, there's actually fish in there. Cool. Oh, he's a tax collector? Yeah. And then there's some very open areas here. I don't know what this is all about. Oh, you know what? This was cleared out to build more homes and things, so it wasn't complete. There's supposed to be more homes and things around this area here. It's like the Bellagio? Yeah, that's right. This is a tower for prisoners of some sort. We'll go in there later. That's story related. Now it's added later. Holy crap. Just these vast empty areas. This must have been survival too. The clearing of this, in order to build that giant building there, I think I needed to clear out all this stuff. And I can remember pacing it out, like going like this, jumping up and putting a torch before I built this ledge. This must have been in survival mode, but the wall was here. Most of the wall was here. I can't believe I spent all my time doing this in survival. That is ridiculous. Let's go to the entrance. What does that mean, survival mode? Survival mode is where you go and, like, survive like you normally would. You have to cut down trees. Creative mode, if you go into creative mode, you get all these items. You can get everything you want without having to find them. Survival mode means that you have to create everything as you would in real life. Is there a fountain in that? Is that a fish in the fountain? I swear I saw a fish in the fountain. Maybe it was just the... Oh! I saw him again! Where is he? Okay, well, we've got a fish in the fountain. Okay. They should let you make a net in Minecraft. Wow. Beautiful. Max, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome, everybody, and thanks, everybody, for all the super chats and becoming members and things like that. Welcome to all the new members. You guys are awesome. Yeah, you can play the same world in both modes. You just got to turn it on and off. Eventually, when I started, I didn't really know much about creative mode. Oh yeah, this was definitely built legitimately, for as ugly as this is. What does that say? Crimson and gold. This is a throne room or something? I don't know. Yeah, we'll ride on the railroad when we go to a new area. There's lots of areas like this. And I don't remember any of it, so I'm with you guys and exploring it. I don't know where a lot of stuff is. We'll go to that tower later. Yeah, it looks like a courtroom, doesn't it? I don't know what this is. Access to... Supply crate storage room. This is from legitimate building. Actually, I remember what this is for. There was a way to get stuff in Minecraft, like to spawn in diamond pickaxes and stuff, but I couldn't figure out how to go into creative mode, so I had unlimited tools and stuff, but then I had to start building in survival mode. So eventually I learned it was kind of like a partial survival mode of some sort, I think. Giant library. The maze down here, jeez. I will go down there later. Yeah, I don't remember any of this. Oh, I think there's a mushroom farm down here. Oh, wait a minute. I'm remembering. There's isn't there a mushroom farm down here? What is all this stuff? Oh, this leads to the tower. Okay. Could have used some more signs, couldn't I? All aboard the Raptor Express? Absolutely. Okay, so this leads in from that neighborhood we were at. We'll go in that tower a little bit later. Okay, this leads back to the outside there. I know there's a mushroom farm around here somewhere. I know I was using this thing to grow mushrooms at some point. Somewhere around here I was growing mushrooms. Did I make islands? Maybe. We got so much to see. This is just the surface. Now, keep in mind, the more that you watch, the more complicated my building is going to get. That was basic. This is kind of like intermediate Dino Man, and we're going to get into some advanced stuff here. The what? Some sort of an inn?
New subscriber shout out.
Oh, there's a secret way in through one of the diners or whatever. More generic buildings. Okay. Well, no wonder I wouldn't have never known that was here. Is there a secret path? No? Am I married? Only to the rap game and the streets. I'm married to the streets. Word up, homie. Where is my... I swear I had a mushroom farm down here. Maybe I got rid of it. I don't know. Maybe I was... You know what? Maybe I was growing the mushrooms down here and then I destroyed it all to build books. But I had a mushroom farm down here at some point. Maybe this is it. There it is, boys. I remember after 10 years. Yes! The subterranean mushroom farm. All right. Let's go find this out. Let's see what's down here. I knew there was a mushroom farm down here. Nope. Let's go ahead and go back up. Never mind. Don't need to go down there. There's probably ghosts. All right. Which way? Ooh, it's dark. Ooh, cool. Oh, it's all lit up by redstone. Neat. I think actually I was legitimately harvesting mushrooms down here. Let's plant one for old time's sakes. The great huh. There we go. Cool. I knew there was a mushroom farm. I knew it. How do I manage to play this much? What do you mean? Oh, this is a world from 10 years ago. So I mean, this is back when I had no time. I mean, nothing but time. Spite at the world. I don't know. Actually, no, that's more now. Okay, where are we going? I don't remember the way out of here. Is this it? Oh yeah, this is it. Alright, let's leave. Make some mushroom stew there. I think there was some in one of the boxes back there. Okay, we need to go back upstairs. Look at these elaborate chandeliers I made. That is epic, dude. Look at that. That is amazing. That is so cool. Let's go up to floor 2. From here on out, I remember a lot of beds and things. King's Guard sleeping quarters. Okay, so this is all for the King's Guard. These are like a bunch of beds and random stuff, I guess. Well, this music right now is touching. Make way for the King's God. That's right. Yeah, barracks, essentially. Exterior walls, level 2. General Daladov's headquarters. Oh, okay, so that's like the one of the generals that was going to be here. Another, like, planned character or something like that. This goes upstairs. Sir, how did you even get up here? Those test certificates, they had 10 years to find their way up, so I don't blame them. Accounting office. Alright, so it's a tax office here. Obviously, we're broke now. Hi, Lucas. Alright, oh, and the doors are still broken from previous updates of Minecraft. It used to be when you'd go through versions of Minecraft, it would, like, goof up the doors, and I was just too lazy to go back and fix it. Okay, and this is just some sort of an observation tower. Alright. Well, let's go to, Doesn't that work? Mining away for diamonds? Yeah, I've done plenty of that. Especially to get the tools just to make more of this world. The airship? Well, you're gonna have to wait. We got a lot more to explore. We'll see what's over there in a little bit. Let's go over here, back to the train station, and find our way back into the tower there. There's some more train that we can ride. So let's go on the train. And the cool thing about this one is all you gotta do is just sit in this and hit the button and you're good. Kenna, thanks for subbing. Ooh, it looks pretty at nighttime. didn't want it to go too fast so you could actually take in the breathtaking views of Minecraft. It's actually pretty nice. Skirt. Oh, pretty good. Alright, so where does this lead to? Okay, so we're outside this tower now. Now, what the story was going to be at the time was that me and whoever else I was going to play with, we were going to do some quests or something like that, and then eventually we would be allowed to live here. We'd have to furnish it and stuff, but somebody would, like, give us the tower to live in. Something like that. So it's basically unfurnished for a reason. And then eventually we would, like, decorate the inside for whatever reason. Just as part of one of the episodes or something like that. So it has a nice skylight and everything. So eventually we would be allowed to move in here. Story sounds intricate? Yeah, I mean, you know, I had years to work on it, but I don't even remember what it was. But it's a pretty tower. So it looks like this above the waterfall. That looks nice. Alright, let's go see the Dark Tower, and then that should be it here for this kingdom world. And then we gotta go over there where you guys have been wanting to go. So we'll go over there eventually. So this, I think, was a prison tower or something like that. Should make a public server for the fans to check out. Maybe I'll ask Riley and the guys if they want to host it. If you guys want to take your own tour, sure, maybe I could do that. Oof. Oh, this is, yeah, this was meant for the story. You're supposed to go up there for some reason. You're supposed to cut through there. And there's supposed to be somebody inside at the top. There was a way in through the bot. Oh, here we go. Yeah, oh, perfect. So you can see where they were supposed to cut through all the cobwebs. And then we'd make our way up here, and then there's somebody in the obsidian, like, fortress. Look, it's a cell. And it's actually barricaded by, like, steel beams and stuff like that. That's amazing. So whoever was here, it was supposed to be a dangerous person who had a lot of knowledge. I guess he could have maybe possibly escaped by jumping on his bed now, I don't know. But anyway, this person was imprisoned here, and me and whoever were supposed to find them. But I think there was a chance for us to get in through the top or something like that. Yeah, very intricate. Well, this is when I started designing my thoughts for stories now. And I was watching the Yogscast and stuff at the time, so I was coming out with my own ideas. That's probably why YouTube's such a good thing, too, is a lot of people get inspired by other people, and then they're like, oh, I'm going to do that, too. And then they, you know, in this case, we build a sweet tower. And then this is just, you can go through it underneath, I guess. So more open places for buildings and other characters to be and things like that. Alright, I think we're ready to go over to, you guys want to see the airship, or should we go over to the farming area? What do you guys want to see? Airship world, or... Actually, I think there's a train station there. I wonder if there's a way to get there via train. That building right there is a train station. So if we're gonna go to the... Alright, you guys want to see the airship? Okay. Well then, let's not take the footpath. Let's go and see if we can find a way through at the train station. I know there's a way to go there. So we can... There's actually a train line that connects this part of the world over to there. And you can see that big bridge there? That's a train track, so let's see if we can take the train then. Farm, then airship? I think everybody wants the airship first. We'll do the farm after that. And then we'll... there's so much more to see. Except for that ship over there. You don't see that. Nobody sees that. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Don't look at that. Pay no attention to that giant ship. Oh, I'm starting to remember all the other stuff I built now. This is amazing. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Departing to Granca prison camp. Travel time 1 minute 25 seconds. It actually is 1 minute and 25 seconds to go there. Tickets or repair line. Oh, there's your ticket. I guess we better grab a ticket, guys. The prison camp, we'll go there later. There's a prison. This is starting to get crazy. The longer this stream goes on, the more and more cool stuff is going to happen. So anybody who bailed at the beginning, they are missing out. They are missing out on some cool stuff. Because now's where we really get into the intricate stuff and stuff I'm forgetting about because it's been forever. Alright, ready? Go. Now, I don't want to go to the prison camp. I think there's a transfer station up here somewhere. I want to go left. I want to go left. I think this was where I was going to build some sort of a transfer station, but I couldn't figure it out. Or no, I could figure it out. I just didn't have the time. And we'll go over that way later. That leads to the prison camp. But now let's go this way. This wasn't finished. This is obviously more basic. Chandler Raptor, can I be your boyfriend? Sure. You can be whatever you want to be when you grow up. Miguel, thank you very much for subscribing. Appreciate that. You should honestly quit YouTube? No, I like doing what I do. Your mom likes what I do. Get out of the way, chicken! Jesus, man. I'm trying to do a stream here, sir. Yeah. Are you Hey! Are you kidding me right now? Are you seriously? Okay, I guess nothing to see here, folks. Alright, I guess... Well, I guess we were gonna go see the, airfield, but we're not allowed through. Okay, well, I guess we can't go. Alright, guys, I guess we'll go the other way, then. Are you still gonna... Wait, am I holding something he's interested in? Could you please leave? What is that? Eltra? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Chicken, can you please... Alright, he's making a scene right now. Yeah, that's the Passage Guardian. You can see how I just cut through. He's not going to leave, is he? Wow, it literally comes to a dead stop. Alright, that's it. Oh, there's all these different arrows? What? Alright, chicken, you've harassed me for the last time, sir. Time to move. Alright, sorry everybody. A little delay there, but we'll go this way now. Okay, so back on track. Where were we? Sorry about that, folks. Welcome to the train station. All aboard. Ooh. Damn, that's a cool building. How old is this save? This is about 10 years old. Maybe give or take a few months, but... Arriving in Jeromia? Oh, I think it's supposed to be a play on gem, like emeralds and gems. Gemerovia? Okay. So all of the cities in this world end with Ovia. So there's Redovia, Gemerovia, something else, I don't know. Look at this amazing train station. I don't remember this. Wow. What does that sign say? Oh, departing, okay. Did I build all this? Yeah, I did. How did you get up there? There must be a hidden ladder or something. Or maybe it's just for looks. Why did I stop playing Minecraft? Well, in order to grow a channel, I guess I focused on other things, and 10 years later I came back. Just like PewDiePie and everybody else, you know. Actually, I had plans at 500,000 subscribers to come back and play again, and the timing was awesome because now everybody's interested in Minecraft again. It is a super awesome, fantastic game that everybody should play, any age, anybody. It's a really good game. Why does the floor light up like that? Are those lights in the floor? I don't know why I did that. I don't know what that does. Alright, well, let's leave. It's a nice building. Well, thanks, guys. That means a lot. Thank you. It's kind of boring and square, but I guess you could add more decoration to the top. Certainly beautiful, though, isn't it? Okay, welcome to all the new subscribers, by the way, guys. Thank you very much for liking today's video and showing some support. Appreciate that, everybody. You're all very wonderful and very kind for dropping super chats, and of course, welcome to all the new members, too. People clicking the tab on the join button. That is very nice of you. Greatly appreciated.
Subscriber shout out.
Let's see. Jeromia Church Grounds. Thank you, Franco, for subbing. Graveyard of the Emerald Knights. Okay, so this was like some sort of storyline thing, and I think there's something actually under one of these graves. I think there's a box or something hidden under one of these, and it develops the story a little bit more. Jeromia Church. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Let's take a look at this building from the outside. And then you can see it's connected from a pathway. Taking the train is a lot cooler, but this bridge is pretty nice too. Pretty detailed. Very nice. Find the box. There's probably nothing in it, to be honest, or a piece of paper. I'm 53 and addicted to Minecraft. Even got my nephew and his mate addicted in their late 20s. Good. It's a good game. It's literally digital Legos with a little bit of survival, real-world elements into it. Like in Lego, you can't necessarily swing an axe at a tree and get wood from it, but there's elements of building to it. So it combines all the things that you love, like moving sand when you were a little boy in a dump truck, and like decorating and doing all sorts of things. Like building houses and things that you do as a young girl or boy. You build a nice house and want to live in it, and then there's things to do to take care of it. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, you can see where I was building some houses. So this area was never really truly completed, but framework started, foundations started on some certain things. And this is Jeromia. Wow. We'll go up and take a look at the airship in a little bit. What is this? Jeromian House of Common Knowledge, so it must be like a library or something like that. How many hours building this? Probably hundreds. Oh, look at, we got all the ores on display. Coal ore, commonly found at any level. Fuel. Gold ore. A rare ore is used for large trade. Iron ore, refined into ingots, makes tools and blocks. Redstone ore, used to power doors, TNT, and mechanical. Diamond ore, used for tools, blocks, and trade, and more. Emerald ore, aka Jeromian ore. This is common. Oh, so ore must be really common in this part. It's like a museum. It's a clock tower. It's very off, though. It is totally not. I don't even know what time that would be. I don't even think it's accurate. I think I put the clock tower on one side because I didn't want to have to build it over and over again. I think this was very complicated to do on one side. Wow. 10:15. 10 to 10 of 3. I don't even know because both arms are like the same length, so I wasn't sure. What goes up here? Just the roof. Okay. Get down. There we go. Alright, so lots of library books. Very, very knowledgeable people, I guess. More and more about the story of Redovia and everything like that, and Gemrovia or whatever. What is that? Oh, it's an area for all the lighting. Oh, cool! Oh, that's really neat.
Subscriber shout out.
There's glowstone above all the glass, so the glowstone... Oh, that's really cool. Wow, I'm very smart. I'm going to give myself a round of applause for that one. That impressed me. That's amazing. So all the lighting is actually provided by glowstones that are on a different level. That is cool. I couldn't have thought of that. Somebody else must have made this, but couldn't have been anybody but me. That is awesome. You're happy people are coming back to Minecraft? Me too. It is a game that really sounds the beginning of YouTube as well. Minecraft came around in 2009, and before then it was all pretty much like, Call of Duty and, like kill streak videos and things. But Minecraft is when people started to slow down and start thinking and making series and friendships and building worlds rather than just like, quick, 360 no-scoping and stuff, which is fine. But it obviously doesn't have the longevity. Minecraft is still on 1. There's only one Minecraft. As we're Call of Duties and Battlefields, there's like 10s and 20s of those. Okay. Well, we've seen the train station. We've seen the church. Let's go take a look. This building, or this area not is complete. This is the Green Hospital. Reception desk video visitor hours are from 7 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Please check in. All right, guys, we can't be here. We're a little late. Oh, I guess that doesn't work. There we go. Perfect. I think there's a thing down here. Little storage area. Okay. Alright. Yeah, for those of you guys requesting other games, we only take requests from people who are members and active on our Discord. So click or tap the join button and then go ahead and hop on the Discord. Otherwise, I am busy exploring my Minecraft world from 10 years ago. So if you want me to play something, well, sorry, I'm busy right now. All these wonderful little hospital rooms here. Nice. Skyway to operations ward. Oh. Actually, it looks like I actually built a... Oh, wow, I built a surgical operation room. Holy crap. Well, that's crazy. Okay, kind of disturbing that there's a, like a jail bar cell. Uh-oh. Interesting. Okay, well that's cool. Yeah, that's a big area for doctors to watch operations. And I think these are generic homes. Let's take... Oh no, these might be businesses. Oh yeah, big restaurant. Cool. Nice. Actually, I think this is where people... Oops.
New subscriber shout out.
Sorry about that. Oh god. Slaughter Pig, thanks for subbing. Let me fix that real quick. There you go. Frankenstein Memorial Operating Room. That's right. Absolutely. Okay, and then this is what? Oh, this is shelves for a store. Okay. You can see I was like totally not finished. It's very, very bland. Most buildings are bland. Oh, there's actually a... Oh, there's supposed to be a beacon here. This leads to some sort of a fortress. Let's take a look. And there was a war between two nations, I'm remembering now. Let's take a look. Let's do a little fly around for a bit. There's a dock here. So there's one castle here, and then there's another one that's destroyed for some reason. There was a war between two castles or something like that. And there's supposed to be more homes, a walkway, and then this is a drawbridge that's supposed to lead to another old world or something that is gone, or something like that for whatever reason. I don't remember. Thanks, Joanne. You're the best too. Thanks for watching and being here. So there should be a beacon in here. Ah, there is. Just need to flip the switch. I don't know if I can reach in there anymore. That does something. Maybe it's underneath that I can access it. So this is some sort of a kingdom. Or like a stronghold, or I don't know. I don't know what this was all for. But you can see my use of blocks are starting to get more elaborate. We're not doing cobblestone anymore. There's actually vines and bars and things like that. Oh wow, there's people down here in the cells. I think there's a way to get underneath and turn that beacon on. Oh, now lost. There we go. It's a stronghold, yeah. There's walls up here. They don't seem to go anywhere. There should be a way to turn that on. Let me see. How come I can't right-click it? Oh, great. Maybe it's because I need an empty hand. Oh, there we go. Did it make a beacon? I don't know if it's supposed to. I don't know how they work. Maybe they used to work that way. I don't remember. There's something to this. I don't remember what it was. But it's here for a reason. Anyway, yeah, all these people, some of these people have been prisoners for 10 years. Some high crimes against Redovia. All right, totally nothing left to see here, guys. So let's go ahead and leave. Totally nothing left we want to see here, right? Oh, except for this house. Wow, what an amazing home. Prison, maybe? Oh, you guys want to see the airship? Okay. Well, let's go to the airship. So, I think Redovia liked rail travel, so they connected to all the nations around them, and those nations accepted the rail lines, but I think Jamoria is supposed to be small, and that's why some of the buildings are shorter for the airships, but they're supposed to rely on air travel. So let's go take a look at the very elaborate airship. Well, let's set it to nighttime. Let's go check this out. Probably more beautiful at night because of all the lighting. When the Lapis Empire attacked, they were doing some sort of business deal. That logo on the side of the ship is actually part of the Lapis Empire. So we'll see. So far there's blue is for Lapis, green is for Jamoria. Oh, you can see there's a partnership here. You can see how the story was developing. So this was kind of them, like, working together on something. I don't remember what the story was going to be, but Redovia was basically turned evil by the Lapis Empire that also was using Jamoria or something like that. I can't remember. Well, let's go up top. Beautiful little entryway. Obviously, the Lapis Empire's got a lot of money. They got a lot of cash. And that's why all these buildings are kind of flat, because the airship is, you know, for the security purposes or whatever. Well, those are actually pistons for if the airship lands. Okay, let's go inside.
Subscriber shout out.
Sinew, thank you for subbing. Wow, we're in the airship now. It's loaded with lapis. Oh, they were getting shipments from them or something like that. These guys are collecting lapis. What is that? There's a building out there. We're going to have to go take a look at that. There's something out there for some reason. I think that person out there's supposed to be somebody living there and they know the secret of these empires or something like that. Oh, good. Now we're outside the ship. And now we are inside the, where the helium and such would be held. Of course, lighted to keep creepers and things out. Was there supposed to be an epic boss battle with the Lapis Empire? Yeah, there was supposed to be some really cool stuff going on. We'll go check out what that building is later. I don't remember that building at all. I don't know what it looks like. So this is the giant airship. And this is probably overhead storage for all the passengers. So these guys were transporting lapis. This is for the crew and such. Wow, what is this, Star Trek? So they're transporting lapis out. So I think they were trying to get lapis from all these other kingdoms in order to build a weapon. And there is a giant super weapon in this game, and we will go see it very soon. We will go take a look at where the weapon is. I think I remember where it is. I'm very excited to show you guys. This is really cool. So you can kind of see how the world started as a survival world, and then even with the tour, we started with the survival stuff and then went on to... Now, there's a lot more here than just regular old basic Minecraft, isn't there? Yeah, there's kind of a little bit of World War II. Have a creative mind, it would have been a great story. Nothing says we can't do it now. I could always come back and do it. Although it just takes a lot of time to get the people together. That was really the thing, is that I could do all this, but getting people to, you know, be on at the same time and dedicate time, that's where the trouble is a little bit. I don't think I have a saddle. We can get one. Oh, wait a minute. There's something over here. This might be informational. 100 years passed since Steelberg. Oh, that's right. 100 years passed since Steelberg-Jeromia Wars. Redovia finds new ore. Oh, there's a timeline. You can see what's going on. Lapis was discovered. New mining laser powered by blue source dangerous. Oh, there it is. That's it. Let's see. Coal production down 64%. Oh, okay. So Lapis was supposed to be an alternative to coal because coal was starting to run out of money. Let's see. Sunny days ahead as winter passes. Emerald values continue to fall. Oh. So emeralds were starting to lessen in value. So that shows why Jeromia is wanting to work with the Lapis Empire because they got all the cash. So Jeromia is trying to stay, you know, like in business. And then also, yeah, interesting. Let's see. Airship travel era over. Tax time. Prepare your returns with Instatac Pro. Steelberg doubles military force for defense. Oh, it's so... The Lapis Empire is actually Steelberg. That's what it is. So there's Redovia, Jeromia, and then Steelberg is the one trying to use Lapis power. So yeah, there you go. Lots of Shadow Villa. The story now develops. Now that we found this, now I'm starting to remember. And of course, guys, local singles call 867-5390 as opposed to 09. Wow, all these fish are dying. What's back there? That must be train tickets and stuff or whatever. So now there is a story that's being developed. So it shows what's going on here. For the blank of our nations for peace. I think that was written incorrectly by somebody, probably me. So somebody named... Oh, you know what his name was? I remember what the bad guy's name's supposed to be. His name is Steven Spielberg. That's what it is. I got it. So the big enemy of this guy, of this world, his name is Steve. the ultimate bad guy's name was Steve. So Jeromia and Redovia are supposed to be these old kingdoms that are like starting to fall apart because coal production is down, emeralds are losing their value, so they're desperate to stay in power. And of course, who are they going to turn to? Well, that's going to be Steelberg. That has found out somehow to power things via lapis rather than coal or anything else. So this giant airship here that's hauling the cargo of lapis lazuli is actually heading towards Steelberg, and that is over that way somewhere. I don't even know if we can find that anymore. Let's go take a look at this this house over here. So the story, wow, I forgot that it was like that elaborate and stuff. But of course, for little kids and for people just watching, you never know what's going to happen. It's something interesting to watch because there's a storyline involved. Let's see what's going on over here. And there's also an ominous tower over that way too for cobblestone. I wonder what that's for. Some of these could have been markers for future buildings that I was going to build in terms for the story. Some reason built some sort of a house here for some reason. Some of these were supposed to be for like story elements and things like that. Let's go take a look quickly at the cobblestone tower. I think it's just a marker that shows that directly this way is where Steelberg is. So long as I'm heading that way, we'll eventually run into Steelberg. And you can see how the world is like broken in chunks and things like that. I did not stray far away from that starting point for a million years. So because this world is all broken like this is Minecraft going through its updates. So as Minecraft was getting updated more and more, I was going further away from the starting point, and so the world was kind of like broken because it was like newer updates trying to meld with older updates. So the world is like completely just a mess. Yeah, so I think this marks that directly this way. Oh yeah, that's why it's made of steel. It's a marker for Steelberg. It's supposed to be that way. So we'll go take a look at Steelberg at the end, because there's some real elaborate, cool stuff there. There's like defensive turrets, and there's like missile turrets, and an air... I don't want to ruin it. There's more stuff there. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Okay, so let's go to... Should we go to the prison camp now, kids? Yay! Let's all go to the prison camp. That's going to be cool. Amazing amount of work? Yeah, I know. I actually kind of forgot about all this and how much time it took to build. So back there was all the... back there's like the broken world, I guess, of Minecraft going through, but I could use it as story elements for now, you know. A survival server, yeah, we'll do something like that for sure. This world was really never completed here, but it looks pretty good for what it is. I also wonder what's in those boxes. I'm assuming it's nothing. If there's anything in them, I probably put it there. Broken world makes for a good story, yeah. So Redovia, coal production is down. Jeromia, the value of emeralds are down. So they're both relying on Steelberg in order to try to save them. So let's go to the prison camp now, shall we, kids? Yay! Y'all like prison camps? All right, cool. All right. Well, now we're going to go and find some real elaborate castles and some amazing stuff. So let's go back this way, and we'll make our way back to the prison camp now, which is the first time we're going to see this. Alright, so we're going to head out to the junction, and then this time we're going to take a left. And I should probably get a compass at some point, too. Gonna need that. That points towards spawn, right? Well, actually, I think I changed spawn or something. I did something to point towards... Okay, well, at least we can use it as north. There we go. Oh, crap, the other cart's in the way. Get out of the way. Yeah. What? Why is it all glitched out? Oh, forget it. Alright, so now we have to go this way on the train. So essentially so they're using Redovia as a source of labor, which is why it's being more of like a dictatorship or something like that. This Steelberg has made it so that way they need to go mine lapis, and so Redovia, I think, having the higher population, they're the ones who deemed it necessary in order to do that. I don't really remember. Alright, let's go this way. We can go this way for real now. This is going to be beautiful. This is a really gorgeous look. Oh, except for that stupid cart's in the way. Cart, why you do this? Get out of here. Now let's try that again. The way should be clear now. So now we're going to see the prison camp and all this cool stuff. Daniel, hey bro, glad to see you finally. Great job you did on the channel, dude. Keep it up. Well, thank you. Thank you, Daniel. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright. Now we can see a beautiful view. Watch this. And look at the mine path is actually paved with like gravel and stuff. I actually put time into it. Wow. That's amazing. Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be cool. You see the tower up there? Woo! That's epic. Okay, we're here. Before we check, I want to see what that was for. What was that ladder for? Oh, I think it was for the story. I think the way was supposed to be blocked and you have to hop out. I don't remember. Okay, so there is a prison camp here. That's what that castle and stuff is for. So let's take a look. So now things are going to be real oppressive and ominous and things, and I don't even remember where that goes. We will have to see what that is later. Alright, let's see here. Tickets, track... Oh yeah, okay, so that's for the rail system. Shipping and receiving, so this is probably where lapis is being shipped out eventually. Doors are still goofed up. Okay, so this is... I don't think this was just actually here. I think this was just a cavern or something that... Yeah. Alright, let's go back inside. So now we're in the prison. Yeah, this took a million years, from what I remember. A very long time. So now things are going to get... Now, I think I built a lot of this in survival because I wanted to start mining cobblestone far away from where I initially was. So a lot of this is actually in survival. So you're going to see a lot of this square build again. Obviously, the castle and stuff up there is not. But we'll check it out here in a minute. Alright, silence and compliance. On the backs of 10,000 people to please 1,000, that kind of thing. So we're trying to get all, like, ominous now. Material refining and logistics. Okay, apparently that's broken. Oh, okay, never mind. So now, yeah, so now this is a prison camp. Like, this is a mining camp. A gulag, if you will. Oh, there's also a way to get here via ship. Okay. That's right, this is where they're mining the lapis from, so that's where that ship came from before that we saw. Let's see, ahead. Gronka Mine, Kingstone Station. Right, Gronka Export and Docks. Okay, so this is the docks over here. And this was probably made in survival too, considering how ugly it is. Oh yeah, this was definitely survival. This is like a pontoon boat. God, that is hideous. I should actually burn it. Hold on, let me just light it on fire right now. Get rid of it. Kill it before it lays eggs. That is hideous. With the name Stubby? Alright, makes sense. Okay, never mind then. Maybe I take it back. Black Hat Lighthouse. There's nothing but fire in here. Cool. Looks like a tortoise. Yeah, it's it looks like a ship that like ran into a wall and like shrunk like an accordion. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back upstairs. So that's just like a little dock. I think that may have even been survival mode too. If something's really ugly like that, it's probably survival. So let's go back down here and let's take a look at the prison camp. So you would arrive here, right? And you'd go through this area here. And this is the view to the train station. Of course, everything's got to have light in order to reduce creepers and things like that and other creatures that were around. This is a guard tower. This is all the camps, tents for the camp. Maybe like the commander headquarters and stuff like that. You think they'd have more permanent structures, but this is all meant for either the prisoners or for the laborers and stuff, and for the commander of the camp. Yeah, this has got to be this was definitely survival mode here. Mine observational post. Oh, this is where we can watch how the mining's going from here. Holy crap. Do you know how deep this thing is? I remember, this goes all the way down to bedrock. And this mine here was legitimate. I dug this out for reals. So this is going to be a deep boy. Stupid Enderman. Bedrock exploration tunnel. Oh man. Alright, before we go down there, let's just take a look around. You guys ready? This is going to be crazy. It actually goes all the way down. That's crazy. There's like a side room here for something. Must just be for extra minerals or something like that. Hello? This is going to be cool. So let's check this out. I think a lot of this stuff was under construction, so some of this is like not complete, but the main stuff is. I imagine having to walk to work on this path. No, thank you. That's easier than taking the stairs. So I legitimately dug all of this out. And I needed the cobblestone for the walls of Redovia and stuff like that. And I didn't really know much about creative mode, so I just did it the old-fashioned way. So look at how deep, look at how much stone that is. You could do this in Tekkit in like 6 hours with a miner. But I did this myself. Whew. So yeah, this is a mining prison, and then down here, what do we got here? Cobblestone, mineral storage, diamonds, redstone. What is this? Lava? So I think that weapon is around here somewhere. How they're mining the lapis somewhere around here, maybe? Oh no, there's another kingdom somewhere. It's coming back to me now. There's a whole different world out here somewhere. This is amazing. I feel like I could make episode upon episode about this. I could make videos about this too. I should release this again in video series because there's a lot of people who are going to see like a 4-hour live stream and they're going to be like, no can do. But if you make, a 700-part 20-minute thing, they're asking for more. So that's a thing. Holy crap, I dug this out too? This must have been dug in survival. Nobody in their right mind would just dig a hole and... That is crazy. Wait, what is over here?
New
This is
subscriber
amazing.
shoutout.
Jose, thanks for subbing. Oh, there's lava there. Where does this go? Cool to make an underground kingdom? Yeah. I guess I discovered water and kept going. Oh, well, we're back in the main shaft, so you get what the point of a mining camp is, right? It's just more and more, more and more of this, basically. Just more and more tunnel upon tunnel of just long, never-ending mining. Now let's go back out to the open world. What does this say? Material processing. This is more of the same. Is that redstone? Yeah. Okay. I think we can leave so long as I check all the doors. I don't want to miss anything if there's something cool down here. It looks like it's all just mine. So for real, I dug this all out for real. And then I ignored that one block so that way there could be a support beam all the way down. And the reason I kept putting a torch here is when I'd go down X amount of levels, this is how I counted how deep I was. So I'd go down like 3 or 4, put a torch, 3 or 4, put a torch. So that way I knew. That's why they're only on one. Oh, I guess they're on 2 sides, but this was me counting how deep I was because I didn't really know about how deep you needed to be for certain minerals and things like that. So that was just done that way. Okay, let's go take a look at the prison castle now. And then we can go on to some... This is going to get even more interesting from here. If you think it's like, oh, this is okay. There's some real legit interesting stuff coming up soon. What is that for? Is that just a guard hut or something? Oh, I think that's just a way out of the caves or something. Okay, so this is... What was the name of that? That is... Kingstone Castle. Okay. How long did this take? A very long time. So we have ourselves a main structure on the left... And then a castle on the right and a tower too. So let's go see what's up here. And then I'll show you guys where my favorite area in the whole map is too. What is this? Is this me not finishing an entryway? I think I must have built this in survival. Maybe I never built it. Oh, that's right. It was supposed to be destroyed and then you have to walk up here this way. So this was part of the story. So let's play it out like it should have been. So in the story, I think somebody was going to be... They hated water or something like that, or they were allergic to it. I don't. Some reason we needed to go across. So you have to parkour it up to get up here. And then I think there was a cross to the other. There's something to do about. Where's the water? I think we're supposed to walk through here. Yeah, and then I think you can get in this way. That's right, sneaking in through the windows. But there should be a way. Oh, that's right. This is why these are here. Oh, that's right. Okay. So the goal was to get over this way. And then onto these things. And then slip on the ice. And then through this door here. So this is like what the story was supposed to be. This is some sort of hidden passageway or something. Or maybe it was the other way around. I don't know. Oh, maybe it was this way. Alright, so you're supposed to crawl in from the side. Then go this way instead. And then, like, in through the windows or something. I don't know.
Subscriber shoutout.
I can't remember how I had it set up. Alright, so now this is all purple, which is supposed to be what happens when you take red and blue and put them together. You get purple. So this is in conjunction with Redovia and Steelberg working on this prison camp. So together you get purple. And these are supposed to be like curtains or something like that. So Steelberg is paying Redovia for prisoners, manual labor essentially. And they've ended up making this, the prison camp down there. Reminds you to link to the past? Yeah. I could see that. At least the castle part. So this is all pretty lit up, huh? And this is Steelberg's logo here. The giant O. This is, I think, where Steve was supposed to be. There was going to be some sort of confrontation or something like that, and then he'd escape on the roof via the helipad. Yes, a castle with a helipad. He's got a helicopter. Steve has a helicopter. So there was supposed to be some sort of story element that would that would exist here, where he would then escape to Steelberg after a confrontation. But you'd have to sneak in the castle to do it. Let's go down and take a look at more of the castle then. How do we get in here? Wow, this really makes me want to make a series now. I guess if we get up to 5,000 likes, we never will. So don't like the video. We'll never get there. I'll stop everything and I'll make a Minecraft series about it. I'll put everything on hold, get my friends together, and I will do what I thought I would do from the very beginning of YouTube, which is make Minecraft videos. But thank you everybody for showing your support. The Commandant Quarters. Wow, this is a very swank pad that he's got. Look at all that carpeting. Let's see what's around here. Oh. West Wing. Let's go take a look at the tower. What the? What is that? There's a tower over there. I don't remember any of that. Okay, there's another world over there. Dark Mist Tower. Obvious name, right? With the clouds cutting through it. Friends or scheduled visitors. Okay, yeah. Don't worry, I know the guy who owns the place. We're okay. Wow, this is way better than what I was building in my survival series. Wow, this is actually legit. Yeah, I don't match my voice. That's okay. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Boy, this is taking a long time to get up to the top. Oh, here we go. Better than a regular ladder. Wait, is this all that's... Oh. Ooh. Now this is nice. This is what I had in mind. This, I think, is actually my favorite tower in the game. Let's turn on the lights. There we go. This, I think, is my favorite invention in the whole game. This tower here. Or the coolest thing that I built. So this is what I was going for. When I built in my survival series, this is kind of what I was trying to go for. Of course, when you're playing creative versus survival, you're a little bit more limited. But wow, look at this pimp pad. Big pimp in here. Oh, you got your own loft. I gotta take screenshots of this and actually try to... Yeah, we got our enchanting table here. Of course, this was all for story elements, so it doesn't have to... It just looks cool. Yeah, it's a time capsule. This is amazing. That's cool. I love how everything looks here. There's books everywhere. Amazing. I think this is my favorite. This is probably the favorite interior I've ever done in Minecraft. There's actually effort put into it. You subscribed after watching Down a Man? Awesome. Thanks for being a subscriber. And there's where it gets the name Dark Mist. It's built up through the clouds. Is there anything here? No. Well, that tower just goes up and up and up and up, doesn't it? It almost never stops going up into the sky. So there's a reason that was there. There's a reason for those books. I think you were supposed to talk to somebody and figure stuff out that way. Let's jump in here and see if we can go up top. I think I see an iron golem there upstairs. Hello, sir. I think he was captured by Steelberg or something. I don't know. Another story element thing there for some reason. So that's it. That's that castle there. Now, this is where the story starts to develop a little bit more. So now we're going to get into some very interesting territory in terms of the weapon and everything like that. So there's a reason this tower and stuff is over here. Now I'm starting to remember this is exactly where it is. How long ago did I build this castle? This was more recent. This was probably maybe 2012 or 2013. But this pit here was started in like 2009 or something like that. This here was like at least 10 years. The castle itself, though, is more new. But still very, very old compared to everything else. So there is it looks like there's a train connecting over there. It looks like there's actually beacons here for some reason. Looks like there's fire. For some reason I built those. Let's go via train and find out what's over there. It's actually not even marked, so I may have not even named this part. So it's very new. Let's take a look if there's any... Well, it doesn't even say there's a name or anything like that.
New subscriber shout out.
Dora, thanks for subbing. Let's take another minecart and go to the world where things are being weaponized now, like the old Steelberg or something like that before Steven took over and made his own base. Let's see. Do I have the video? I never made videos on this world. I don't know what's at the end of the train tracks. The beacons is where Gandalf called for aid. I guess so. Okay, we're here, and I don't really remember anywhere about this area, so... How small was my channel 10 years ago? I don't know. Probably less than 1,000 for sure. Alright, there's 2 ways out of here. I don't know if they link together. Let's go right, I guess. Oh yeah, it seems like they're linked together. Okay, welcome to... I don't remember. Is that a tower under construction? Wow, this is where I kind of finished off with things. That tower is literally the tower I was building the... Oh my god. That's the tower I'm building in my survival world, except it's made out of stone slabs. Hilarious. Alright, let's walk around this world. I don't remember. Let's take a visual of it. I don't know what this is. Well, this is supposed to be a giant tree over there. We'll go take a look at that later. Okay, so this is a mine here. Alright, now this is where things are getting very, 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 very story-driven. Everything from here on out is pretty much based off of the story. What the hell is this? Some sort of a portal? Oh, this is some sort of puzzle. What is it? H-O-B-O... No idea what this is supposed to be. This is some sort of a portal. I don't know what this is for. Okay, this is... Oh, okay, this is supposed to be like a They actually speak like a different language. Esclatoran? Valhalla. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea. This is supposed to... I think this is supposed to be confusing. Whatever this place is, I think it's supposed to be ancient Steelberg. Before Steven took over. Or something. I don't know. What is all this? This reminds you of your country? What country is that? This is... this might be a town hall? I don't know. Well, there's a castle over there. So this was made in creative for sure. Oh, swimming pool, damn. Living better than me. You want to build a castle with catacombs underneath? Now that's a cool idea. I think I actually had... My castle had catacombs, kind of. And a mushroom farm. That was cool. Whatever that was, I didn't finish it. Let's just keep walking around until I show you guys where the hidden laser is. This is pre-Stranger Things. I have a laser that's similar to that. Oh. Why is this teal? Oh, okay, so this isn't Steelberg. Wait, there's... Oh, that's right. There's like two... These are like 2 nations here that are kind of like melded into one. So there's like teal and orange or something like that. I don't remember. So this here seems to be just like another... like mine or something. Oh, this is a sand mine. Okay. Oh no, this is a clay pit. Oh, it's a clay pit. That's why all the clay is here. Perfect. Oh, now I'm starting to get into more familiar territory. Oh, this is going to be cool. Alright, I can't wait to show you guys what this is. So let's see. New nations? Yeah, we have new countries that we've developed. I guess this is just a mining post. I really don't know. What is this? Mining supply? Probably TNT in here. Probably a good area. A little office to block off that. This is locked for some reason. There's a red carpet. What is all this for? Oh, this is a way to turn on and off the water. mean to drop that. So the water actually has to be on for us to do this. That's actually, there's a reason why that water is on. So keep in mind, there's a giant pool of water here. And it's going into this thing and going down into the mines. So there's a reason why that water's going down there. So keep in mind, that water is very important. For some reason. I'll show you in a little bit. Now I'm starting to remember why. Hello, sir? I don't know why you're here, but okay. And a dead end. Okay. Wow, this is amazing. What if I built the world in survival? It's more likely creative. Well, a lot of this was built in survival. At the very beginning of the stream, everything that was like hideous and ugly was made in survival because, you know, you got to make it on the cheap. But here, where things are getting a little bit more interesting, this was made in creative because, you know, there's like instead of roofs being flat, there's actually time being put into shingle everything and make like little things. Yeah. All right, what do we got around here? Some things for water. The water pit here for some reason. This is where we entered back there. And then there's a portal. Alright, let's go see what's up with this wall and stuff, and we'll come back to the mine. Things are going to get very interesting in just a moment. But let's go ahead and take a look at what is going on up here. Oh, wow. So this is similar to Redovia. Little marketplace here. And we've got a... Oh, it looks like a little boardwalk. Cool. Oh, it's shops. Oh, that's what this is meant to be. I think there's supposed to be... So these are areas for shops to be built. It wasn't completed, but this is kind of like a... Oh, look, somebody built a sand castle. It's supposed to be like a pleasant beach resort. That's what it is. And there's like little shops and marketplaces everywhere. It's supposed to seem peaceful. And look, there's even buoys out there to mark where boats can't go. For the lighthouse out there. Which I think this was probably built in survival because of how ugly it is. Probably. And there's a glowstone tower here for some reason. Alright. Nice. So this is a flag of these two nations coming together. So there's teal and orange coming together. I don't really know what the story was supposed to be here. But it is kind of nice. There's some nice little banners here hanging down and whatnot. A little pleasant store up on the top here. Wow, we're fitting stores in wherever we can, can't we? That is crazy. Oh yeah, like D-Day? Yeah. The beaches of Normandy right now. So you can see that where things were still being created. Obviously, yeah, I was limited. Yeah. Things were limited. I was limited in manpower. I was limited in time. You know, I was only one person too, so everything was coming from my mind and not like shared ideas. Beautiful foundation for a future building there. So there was certainly something planned on that side. And then a tower over here for some reason. Again, welcome to all the people clicking and tapping that subscribe button. And thanks guys for leaving a like too. Appreciate that. Thank you everybody for joining today. And thanks for the super chats too from Colt and Tim and everybody. Thank you very much for all the support. Am I from Sweden? No, I'm from Minnesota in the United States. Almost the same place. Almost. Alright, there's a nice little... You can see I'm doing my catwalk deal again like I did at the very beginning. So there's some tower here for some reason. I guess just to get a look at everything. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wait. This is actually a pathway. You can walk on this. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Okay, so there's some castles here for some reason. I think there was supposed to be a story between the stone and the wood castle for some reason. Alright, let's take a look inside this building. What does it say? No, it doesn't say anything. Boy, this feels like this must have been a survival building too. No, it must have been creative. Because it's too... Well, I don't know, it's pretty spacious and boring. But again, this was all supposed to be filled with items and things like that. Now we're starting to get down to where I was building structures rather than like filling them because I was trying to develop story elements. And Paradigma for the 20 Canadian dollar dues. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. Sir or madam, or whomever. Thank you very much. Very nice of you. Woo! Let's go take a look at this tower. Now I can remember at this point I was actually playing Minecraft multiplayer just after after that little section was built. I think I started playing with people and was trying to build structures together. This wasn't one of them, but there's a reason why this was built. There's something to do with this tower for some reason. There's some importance to it. Wow, I legitimately made some good-looking structures in Minecraft, dude. I gotta like take... Oh, this actually goes down. Uh-oh. What's going on down here? Hi, RubTube. How you doing? Thank you, Cool Kid and Clan Games. Thank you for being here. That's a big nope. What does this go to? What the... It's a stairwell to something I don't think I've completed. So we're starting to hit a lot more dead ends now because I was running out of... Not ideas, but I was having different ideas. So I'd be like, oh, I'm going to build a castle here. And then I start in the castle, and then it's like, oh, I'm going to build a boat now. And so the castle's half complete. Alright. Let's go over here to this giant... this was supposed to be a big tree. And I remember we were going to name it the Picarilli tree in honor of the last name of one of my friends who was helping me build at the time. He was from Australia, so he was often on a lot at the same time with me playing. Is that water freezing again? Why is that like that? Anyway, there was a reason we were supposed to go to the top of this tree for some reason. And of course we left it half complete because we didn't quite get to the top of it. But you can see where the very top of the tree was supposed to be. So this is us laying out the design for it. And for some reason I don't know why these blocks... I think it's supposed to be a destroyed bridge or something, I don't know. But anyway, you're supposed to climb the tree. Part of the story. Wow. Did we really do all this? Oh wow, that's actually rather detailed. So there's supposed to be a reason to go to the top of the tree. That is crazy. I didn't realize we did all that detail on the inside. That's beautiful. That's actually beautiful. So the tree has that shape. It's supposed to continue this design all the way up to the top, to where you're supposed to... We're supposed to discover something. I don't know. It would take a lot of man-hours to finish all this, but there's a reason to come to the top. I think this is where the character, probably played by me or whatever, is supposed to consider giving up, and there's a reason to come up here to not give up for some reason. And probably the view. Look at that beautiful sunset like that. I don't know. There's a reason to come up here, and there's supposed to be something on that. On the top of the tree. I don't know. What is that? Wait, where are we now? Oh, that's the prison camp. That's okay. I got our bearings now. Anonymous, thanks for subscribing. Okay. So before we leave, there's one more thing I want to show you before we go to the boat. Now that boat is loaded with something very important that we saw previously from the airship. It's the lapis. Those people are transporting all that lapis lazuli around, and we're trying to stop them at this point. So there's actually, what is this? This actually points to something interesting. Let's see. Yeah, it is dope, isn't it? The tree raptoria? Absolutely. There's some reason why I marked this as a... This is marked for some reason. I think it's just so I find the coast. I don't know. Anyway, let's go down underneath, and I will show you guys the big secret now. Now, anybody who left at this point, they're missing out on one of the coolest things. This is like pre-Stranger Things. So, Raptor here, yeah, I invented Stranger Things, guys, okay? Because I had somewhat of a similar idea as they did, okay? So, they're just copying me at this point. All right, check this out. Yeah, there's an airport, but we will take a look at that a little bit later. So, all of that water that was flowing, right, there's all this water, super important for a reason. So, it's all flowing down and going through here. And we need to follow it down and find out why it's going down there. So let's figure out exactly what's going on. Yeah, the Demogorgon is down here. That's right. But this is all pre-Stranger Things, so I made this all up myself. So this water is flowing down here. And it's going down here for a reason. Now this is the weapon that I've constructed, and it uses the Spielberg, I guess I should say. The people from Spielberg, or Steven, has created this weapon powered by lapis, but it needs to be cooled by water. So... Oh wow, this actually controls the water functions here too, I think. So now we're starting to get into some very complicated territory. What is that supposed to do? Maybe it turns the water on. This is ways to control the channel of the water. So we actually have to figure this out. So the water should be going down this way. And that's a cutoff valve. Let's find out where the water should go. Ah, we want it in this pool. There we go. Alright, so now we've got these very complicated weapon systems down here that need to be cooled by water. And there's reasons for these to be cooled up and cooled off and warmed up and stuff like that. So let's follow the path. So here's all the water controls here. I don't know. We gotta look around now. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see. Ah, here it is. So the weapon is being cooled from underneath. Here's all the steel platform. There's the control to fire the weapon.
New subscriber
And there it is. Essentially, it's just a... That's it. Similar to Stranger Things. You can see it recently fired, and it blew a hole in the obsidian wall here. Now this is really cool. Richard, everybody, thanks for subscribing, everyone. This is it. This is where the story would really take off. So this weapon is being cooled by, you know, multiple water sources, and lapis is like, you know, the tip or whatever. It's supposed to fire a laser, and it blew a hole through whatever this was. This is like a... This is some sort of a... I don't know, a barrier or something that people aren't supposed to easily get through. Or whatever ancient forces are keeping them at bay. So that's pretty cool. So all that bedrock and stuff, all that fire, it recently shot and blew like a giant hole here. So that's why that fire position is up there. So there should be a way to go down there and check out. Let's take a look and see what's going on. So the story is supposed to be developing here. And there's some reason... Look, it actually shot through multiple layers of obsidian. And so it's supposed to keep secret. There's supposed to be, you know, there's nothing built here, but there's a secret to lapis lazuli that's down here. And there's supposed to be a reason why they want it. Like maybe it's a chamber of lapis or something. Maybe they mined it out. But they were trying to keep whoever was trying to get to it out. Ancient Minecraft people, I don't know. Built this giant wall here to keep, you know, 2 layers of walls to keep whoever was trying to get in this case Steven, from firing a lapis laser at it. So we got some of the lapis and he's gathering more. The hell is there a door here? Okay. You don't know how to post in the Discord? You should be able to figure it out. It's just a basic chat platform. Really cool. So this I'm most proud of, this elaborate water system to get down here. In fact, I think in order to make this, there either was a cavern here, or I dumped a bunch of TNT down here and just blasted my way to the bottom, and then started making this like weapon system or something like that. So if you ever watch Stranger Things, this is pre-Stranger Things. We had the cool same idea of like firing a laser into something like that. That's cool. I never thought about that before. And I'm like watching, you know, I'm watching Stranger Things myself, thinking that's a cool idea, dude. That's smart. And not knowing that myself, I had already kind of created something similar in a Minecraft world a million years before. So that's cool. Alright, so all that lapis that's been taken out of here now from the lapis tomb or kingdom or whatever from before. Nero, thank you for subbing. It doesn't work. I can't fire it. It's just a imagination thing. You know, I flip the switch and nothing happens. But anyway, all the lapis has been taken out of here and loaded onto the local dock. And then it has been, you may fire when ready. I think actually I was going to build a dock here, which is why that flag is there. So this world here was supposed to be built a little bit bigger. There's supposed to be a dock, so that way the giant ship that's hauling the lapis lazuli can be like dock. It can come here, load up with lapis, and then leave, which it did. So in mid-story, our heroes, whoever, probably me and whomever else, are supposed to catch the ship or like find the ship as it's in mid-transit. So let's take a look and find out what's going on then. It's amazing how it all started out. Me showing you this is exactly how it was going through my mind at the time. First it was survival, now it's like super creative with all... Oh, look at this. Like a little flag on the house. How cool. So this is somebody's house. I don't know. This is supposed to be where we're supposed to find the ship nearby. So I think we're just supposed to run here and then run out to the ship. So the ship actually functions. So let's take a look. So this is a ship that belongs to the nation of Steelberg that we saw earlier. And they're actually hauling... I think this actually was inspired by that Call of Duty mission from Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I think we were supposed to somehow do airdrop onto the ship and basically play that Call of Duty mission, but on this steel ship. You used to play this game 24/7 without getting bored? Yeah. It's a really good game. Minecraft is very good. We're supposed to drop here. You can see the banners for Steelberg, but you can see that the banners are actually not going anymore. Like they're not waving in the wind, so the ship has stopped. Engine trouble, that kind of thing. Maybe sabotage, who knows. But there should be ways on board the ship. So let's go check out the control area. There we go. So the ship can be controlled from here. Variable speed settings, that kind of thing. Throttle. Very cool. Man, that is awesome. Alright, let's go underneath. So bunks for the crew. Lower decks are down here. Now's really where I was starting to get very elaborate with stuff. Some more crew's quarters and things like that. More crew's cabins. Very cool. Now this is to the holds where they're transporting the lapis. Oh, this must be it here. Ah, there it is. So they're transporting all this stuff via airship and ship to go to Steelberg. So it's really important that they have this loaded. So it's basically like a special weapon. It's like uranium or something like that. Like they're going to get the first nuke, except it's in laser form. What is this? Yellow. Oh, I think this represents like key cards or something that were required. Restricted area. Fuel tank. Oh, this is, I think, where we're going to sabotage the ship and blow it all sky high. What is it? Is this actually set up to explode? Let's do it. Oh, it's a reactor core for the engine. I see. So I think this is supposed to be set up so that way if that goes down, I think it's supposed to set off a TNT explosion and then we're supposed to escape. So it's supposed to be a very cinematic moment in the creative mode where an explosion goes off and then we have to escape. Or something like that. That's supposed to be like the reactor room. This is the engine room here. So you can kind of see where the engine is. Kind of hidden underneath there. Is that supposed to be the reactor? I don't know if it says anything like that. Well, it says fuel tank. So maybe it's us sabotaging the fuel tank. Actually, I think those two glowing... Actually, hold on. I think those two glowing... Let's actually make this work as it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to be TNT. And it's supposed to... Let's see if we can figure this out. Let's get some TNT blocks. Ah, crap. Well, you get the point. The TNT is actually supposed to be underneath, and then when it comes up, then the redstone sets it off. So there's supposed to be an explosion like that, and it puts a hole in the ship and that kind of thing. So then the ship's sinking. Yay! So then everyone has to escape. So very cinematic moment for the series, whatever's supposed to happen. I don't know. But anyway, there you go. So that's the ship then. So now let's go see the biggest of the big builds. Well, not the biggest, but I had big dreams. And this will kind of be like the end of our tour now as we find the nation of Steelberg. It's over here somewhere. And essentially there's an airport and there's like a military base, or at least I had a lot of stuff planned. I can't remember exactly how far I got, but let's go see exactly what it looks like. This is the most epic of moments now. This is where things really are supposed to get good. Though I can't remember how long of a flight it is over here. I need to navigate via that pillar again. You want to play modded Minecraft? Absolutely. So the ship was supposed to be exploded, and then we have our final confrontation with Steven and Steelberg or something like that. The series, it does like what all series does, where there's a slow build, things are being established, you know, you kind of milk it for time as you're thinking of new ideas, and then suddenly things take off, and then you kind of, the series goes fast. Should open a Minecraft server. Well, all you guys saying you should open a server, the trouble with that is we have a server, and, you know, the fact is that we're already hosting one, and you guys just don't want to check and see it. So join the Discord, check the description, read the description, join the Discord. There's more information on the Discord, and we can all play together. But you guys saying you should try a server. There's already a server. Okay, let's make sure we're pointed the right way. So all I gotta do is, the reason this is made of steel is because Steelberg is over this way, so all we gotta do is fly this direction now. Oh, there's a temple over here. Why is Minecraft popular again? It always was. It's just people are bored of Fortnite and they're going back to Minecraft, as they should. Alright, so now this was some sort of a setup for ancient something or other, I don't know. More of a story element thing. This was a quick build. This might even be booby-trapped. What? Cool. What? Look down. Wait, it says look down. It's in reverse. L-O-O-K-D-O-W-N. Yeah, of course. Aha. Oh. That was dumb. I thought there was going to be something cool under there. I got baited by my own trap. Lol. Alright, so it's made of wood, yeah. So that's where we... There's supposed to be something in there. I don't know. Alright, let's continue on our way to Redovia. Or to Steelberg. I got baited by my own stupid trap. I think there's supposed... You know how in Minecraft you can make a... Like, what is it? A string? You can make like a string tripwire or something? I think that's supposed to be down there. Alright, let's keep going this way. And we will find the final area that I worked on before I got a job, I think. Or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember what took me out of Minecraft, but... Is it in front of us? No, it's gonna be a while till we get there. TNT to tripwires. There was something. I was gonna do something. Yeah, me from 10 years ago just baited myself. I trolled myself on a live stream 10 years later. Good job, me. Let's get that compass out. Oh, it's directly behind us. Perfect. Let me pull that up. There we go. Let's see. Hey there, Timothy. How you doing? So what's interesting about this world, though, is I built it in, like, several texture packs, so... This is my old world? Yeah. 10 years ago, I started the server 10 years ago and played it on and off, and then it picked up more and more as time went on. Yeah, this is seeming familiar. Large open ocean, and then we should see a coastline soon for Steelberg. Now, Steelberg is both intimidating and also underwhelming, because it's, like... It's supposed to be like a futuristic city, but not really. But, yeah. We'll see how long it is until we get there. As soon as we see something, I'll let it load in and we'll make our approach. This is it, boys. This is the big one. Oh, this is it? I think, maybe? Do you remember how you're supposed to reach it? Oh, there's story elements along the way. I think at this point, because Steelberg was supposed to be so far away from the rest of the world, there was supposed to be like a... something that was supposed to happen between... Like there was... I don't know. I think at that point I was just trying to create the end game. So where we just were at the ship was like the middle point. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to make the end of the story. And then I was going to make up points in between. So like, you know, things were supposed to start out slow... and then eventually go into like a midway point, and then I was going to do the end and then find it out from there. Ooh, is that it? No, that's just a broken world. Kind of goes with the whole lapis lazuli thing, doesn't it? What the hell? Wow, that is broken. But that's from before. That's mini Minecraft updates. I think we're going the right way. I think we got to keep going. I'll know it when we see it, I guess. Though I don't remember these biomes like this. I hope it's not making new chunks, though I've explored a pretty good amount of this world, so it should all be old stuff. Is the compass pointing? Oh, we gotta be more this way. This is looking familiar. Not the swamp, though. Hmm. This is your first time watching? Excellent. Well, thanks for the support. Oh, damn, this is loading New World stuff now, isn't it? Damn. I don't know what this world is, so we're going to have to find it. Let's go back this way. Steelberg is kind of far out there, so we got to kind of look around for it. As soon as we find it, the hype is real, boys. The hype is going to be real. Yeah, I know I've been teasing, but I got to find it. I don't know exactly how to teleport to it. We just got to get lucky in finding it. Might be over here, actually. We'll check over here. I don't exactly remember where it is, but man, does this area look scary with all these weird chunks and stuff like that. The Susan Wojcicki game looks good, yeah. Can't say the name of it for obvious reasons, but yeah, looking pretty lit. All right, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you click or tap that like button too, and make sure you subscribe for more. I appreciate everybody's support, so show your support now before we get to the end of our tour here today. I appreciate everybody showing their love of Minecraft and of the channel too. So thanks for all the crazy super chats today. Thanks for leaving a like, and thanks for dropping by too. It is in a snow biome, so this feels about right. Maybe I slinked past it a little too far. Oh, this looks cool. Well, that's cool. Alright, we gotta find Steelberg somewhere. This area looks familiar here with the flat rock. Quiet, Siri. Are those llamas? Ah, crap. That means we're like in new biomes or something. Okay, we gotta do a little searching for Steelberg, because it was always a pain to get there, so we'll just have to find it. Hello from Malaysia? Hello. Ooh, it could be up here. It's in a snow biome. Though it didn't have high rocks like that. Map? Oh, I guess that would help, wouldn't it? Let's see. I used to have a map of it around. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, I was here. What was I doing here? I was here for some reason. Yeah, I think the map to Steelberg was around here somewhere, but in a million boxes, who knows? I probably knew where it used to be. But we're looking now for the end game world that I built this final like thing in. It's like the end game. Could be around here somewhere. It was certainly in a snow biome.
New subscriber shout
Or at least on the edge of one. Benjamin, thanks for subbing. Appreciate it. But we'll know it when we see it. It's all made of steel, and it looks like a modern, like, military base. It is cool looking. Wow, even the water is not even the right level. Look at that. Look at that. It's completely broken. Is there a whole way to reveal the whole map through a command prompt? I don't think so. Not necessarily. Iba Diamond, Armavicta Omima, Mind-blowing Minecraft. Well, thanks. I guess that me from 10 years ago thanks you. As long as we're staying in these snow biomes, we could be close. This is going to be epic as soon as we find it. The arrow's pointing up this way. It's definitely a snow biome. So where I found that that temple before, that was certainly close to it, so we may have gone a little too far. But it's looking right with all these chunks like this. The more broken the chunk, that means that I bet... Oh, okay, never mind, that's... Okay, that's somewhere else. Oh, let's find that pillar again. Where was that pillar? Okay, there's that house. Where's that pillar? There it is. Okay. So we gotta head this way. You can use a fly potion to fly faster? Oh, really? Is that a thing? But I'm in creative mode, so I don't know what it's called. Alright, we will find this. Stick with me. It might be... I thought it was... It's off to the right, but let's try this way. Let's try directly ahead. I should have made the compass actually point to where Steelberg was. It's alright, this has always been a little hide and seek for me whenever I go to build there. So now you know my pain. Jeopardy music, yeah. Write a little journal who you are right now and check it in a couple of years. Well, I guess that's what every YouTube video is. Wait, look at how the water is just so broken. Certainly feels right to go this way or a little bit to the right. One of the two. So either a little bit that way or straight ahead. I don't know why it's so far away. Oh, wait a minute, we got our first symbol. We're getting close, boys. Alright, there's beacons around here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we got a marker on top of some clay. Okay, hopefully it's this way. Okay, we're getting close. Gotta be getting close if it was marked. One of those pumpkins? Oh, here we go. Oh, I think this is it. Oh, this is it. I think it's it. There's something here. Ah, this is where everything's supposed to start. This is actually the beginning of the story. Yes. This is where the whole story would begin before we left to go to Redovia for some reason. This isn't Steelberg itself. In fact, that's over there. Oh, there it is. Oh boy, we found it. Here we go. Alright, boys. So, this is where everything was going to begin. You know, your typical farm, your typical house, and then eventually we're going to make our way into Redovia and the adventure would begin. So, the adventure would kind of end where it began. Nearby. Oop. Well, this is where we would be staying. Eventually it'd turn into a multiplayer thing, but there we go. There's the S's for Steelberg. Oh, I think we need to see it at night. This is epic. I think we need to put on some dramatic music. Even if it happens to be like anticlimactic. Let's put on some dramatic music. We need to. This is cool. Now let's try to find something good. Not too much. Maybe. Alright, let's go for this one. There's a radar dish, an airport. Let's take a look at it. We'll come in. It's a giant fortress made of steel. And there's an airport up there, all sorts of things. I think these were experiments for weapon systems that I was running. There's a giant turret. Missiles ready to go. There's the door for the ship to come in. Oh, dude. Keep in mind, this is probably the least constructed of everything. There's our lapis power plant over there. Oh my god, I forgot all about this. This is how they're powering things. Lapis is being used like uranium. This is a nuclear power plant with control rods and everything. So if you lower that down, it'll turn on the whole power to the city. Let's turn on the city. Of course, this is the least completed, so keep in mind it'll be a lot more epic than this. Let's see if we can turn on the power. Input A, input B. I don't remember how any of this is supposed to work. Let's try this. Oh, there it goes. Alright, it turned on power for the whole place. It's supposed to be a fuse, and the power is supposed to, it's obviously coming from the redstone, but the lapis lazuli with the, damn it, who would let the fish into the reactor core? This game. This actually is supposed to power up. Actually, this reaction is supposed to take place. Actually, how does this work? Oh, wait a minute. Wait, why does it end there? This actually is supposed to function properly. How do you get these junction boxes to work? These are supposed to be functioning and powering up the whole thing. It's facing the wrong way. Oh no. It must have rotated from an update or something like that. Is it facing the wrong way? Oh. Well, I think when we built this originally, or when I built it, it was facing the correct way. So if it works properly, you should see all of these powering up at nighttime. What are these things called? Switches? Or circuit? Redstone circuit? Is that what it is? Oh, repeater. Okay. Let's actually build this. Is this the wrong way? Maybe it is. Actually, maybe it is going the right way. Actually, maybe it is. But I don't understand what input A and B is then. Maybe that's where redstone had to be put instead. Oh, maybe that's it. So maybe input A and B are here. It is supposed to go up this way. I think it is facing the right way. Hold on, let's try to turn the nuclear power plant on. Where's redstone? There it is. So now I remember, it's the power when the reaction starts, it comes from down here. How do I get underneath the power plant? Catwalk access. This is super elaborate too. Let's switch it to night. I want to see this nuclear reactor work. Ah, here it is. This was all makeshift, of course, but you should see it turn on. Oh, there it goes. But I think it was set up so it's supposed to flash or something like that. I can't quite remember. Zeke, if you were paying attention, you'd find out that we actually found where the signal begins. If you were actually watching the stream. Ryan, thank you very much for subscribing. Appreciate that. Welcome aboard. Now, I think these are actually not supposed to be functioning then. These redstone bits here. These are supposed to be like circuits that block it. So these are supposed to stop the connection from working, and then you're supposed to put redstone here to connect the circuits. And then if everything worked correctly, It actually might look better in a different texture pack, but it actually should be like blinking constantly. It should somehow be working in a circle. Oh, wait a minute. I remember how this goes. Once you put the circuit down, you replace it with that, and it should... Oh, there we go. That's how it's supposed to work. So it's supposed to blink. It's supposed to be like an inconsistent power source, just to make it look cool. So let's see if that actually functions. There it goes. Yeah, cool. So that's supposed to blink, letting you know you did it correctly. Very basic, but of course I was like on limited time at the time. And then this is supposed to be... I don't even know if this is connected. Oh, it is. Oh, they don't produce as much light as they used to. Anyway, so that's the power plant there. Splice station. Okay, so this is like, these are substations that are supposed to provide power, and also it's a train depot too. Alright, I don't really remember what the story was from here, but let's go ahead and check out some of the cool stuff here. So there's the power plant there, and then this is a train station that you're supposed to come into. This is where the final battle was going to be fought, so things are very basic here. But you can see how Steelberg was built on top of this old town, or at least there's going to be an old town here. So very elaborate lighting, very elaborate power systems and things like that, even a door. You know, like some sort of a door that can close. You got some sort of like a giant lapis laser here. Lapis battery 60. That kind of thing. Coastal command. So all the weapon systems and such can be controlled from here. So if there's ever any sort of invasion or something like that, it can take place. This is an oil well, I guess. Maybe where we're drilling for lapis or something like that. I don't know. It's supposed to look like an oil rig. Let's go take a look at the airport. So over here we've got our... man, I should really do this again and record everything into a video. Be kind of cool, but... yeah, I'd like to do it again, because more people will actually watch individual videos. And there's a lot here to cover. These are supposed to represent power lines, I think. There's our airport there with our big O plane. That blocky Minecraft plane. Here's the airport, the airfield. Awesome. That's going to be one hell of a landing. Obviously, your air traffic control tower there. And multiple rail lines that connect everything together. Heliport there for Steve to land. And a radar dish here to search for invaders or whatever. Yeah, the plane's pretty cool. We'll go inside there in a second. I mean, it's, you know, it's good for Minecraft. Wow, I really don't remember much about this world at all. I don't even know how to get into some of these buildings. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go look at the plane in a second. So incomplete building here. Obviously, it had to be emptied out from the inside. Looks like there was a... oh, it's actually a station, another station. So multiple train stations. There's like one there, one here, one there. And then the city will be built all around it. And I think this was a height limit that I was trying to go to. I was trying to show that no building could go higher than that, or something like that. I was trying to do that. So this whole thing is going to be built up. What is over here, though? There is something over this way. I think this actually might lead to where the final battle would be. Or something like that. Or maybe this is where we'd come in from. Does it come to an end? It actually ends. It looks like there might be a structure over there, but it looks like it's just dirt. This is a marker for building some final thing. Maybe that's where the final battle would take place. But anyway, the whole city would be... it's all ice. It's all stone. I mean, it's supposed to be stone and snow and things like that, so you can see it freezing over. And a little bit of it is not frozen, but there you go. But anyway, this is what all the lapis was for the power plant. You can actually see smoke coming out of the top of it. That looks cool. Yeah, there's markers for things that I was trying to build. I don't even remember what they were. What is this? Oh, just like a light thing. Okay. That could have been the height limit at the time, yeah. Or at least for clouds. Here's the airplane. So there's the engines. You got your tail, your wings. Obviously the landing gear underneath and the landing lights and everything. Literally the nicest and most coziest thing. I think that's supposed to be maybe a storage closet or whatever. Overhead bins for the flight. And of course, super accurate flight systems. Pilot, co-pilot, navigator, etc. How do we get out of here? That'd be it. Alright. So that's pretty much what I built over the course of, like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years. And took me a lot of time, but I never really completed everything. Here's like an elevator. You can see where the door would open and cargo can be loaded and offloaded. Missile systems here to defend Steelberg. Very epic looking from here, isn't it? There's the landing. A little bit inspired by like Final Fantasy VII of the One Kingdom. There's like a place you go to. I forget the name of it. And that's where you get the Zeppelin and stuff like that. It's built above like some other city. I forget. But it was inspired by that, I think. So anyway, everybody, that does it for Minecraft today. Went a little over our usual time. Wow, actually by like about an hour. But there was a lot to show off here. So you seriously put a lot into this. I truly hope you make this a series I pay to watch it. Well, thank you. I'd have to do a lot more work in order to get this stuff done. There would have to be a lot of stuff built. And I think half of it would be like, I'd have to like live stream me building it, but that might spoil some stuff too. So, but this is what I worked on before I really was big on Minecraft. This is the stuff I was into, and it certainly was cool. I don't really remember a lot of this stuff, but I built it, and it's amazing. So thank you, everybody. It was near and dear to my heart, and so you guys. So to all of you who support, thank you very much for clicking and tapping the subscribe button. Welcome to all the members, clicking and tapping the join button. Thanks for supporting all this stuff that I do. I am where I am now from you guys, and you guys continuously vote to see more by liking and subscribing and donating. So thank you, everyone, for all your time. I hope you enjoyed the world of Redovia. We probably won't come back here again, but I will go back to my survival world probably tomorrow, and I'll just do one stream tomorrow. I got to do some... actually, I'm going to Chernobyl now. For those of you who were wondering or said Chernobyl Part 2 or something like that, there's a game where you can drive robots around Chernobyl. It's a fictional Chernobyl made in scale model. You may have seen videos on it, but I am going to do a little video on that pretty soon. So thank you, everyone, for being here. Apparently, I was going down too fast and triggered sticky keys. All right, everyone, you have yourself a pleasant afternoon, good evening, and good night, and I will see you all tomorrow for more Minecraft. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Please leave a like. It's been 10 years, so I hope you enjoy what it took me 10 years to make, and I will see you all next time. Thanks for being here, everybody. Bye-bye, and I'll see you soon. Anonymous, thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. Thank you, Sheila, for being here. James, Watson, everyone else. You are wonderful. Thanks to you new members for joining, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody. Let's go out with some chill beats. That's too long. Let's go out with some... Let's go out with Tech Hype. No, we went out with that one last time. I'm running out of songs. No, that's too long. Let's go out with... Let's go out with some old school. and their friends.